Here's Colda for three. Wide open. Got it. Colda's first basket, a big one. Here's a quick pass right side. Rainford. Rainford running for the pylon. Collision at the goal line, and he's in.
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
Your area game is brought to you by Kent Clark Insurance, Slumberland Furniture, Burns Manufacturing in Wessington, Dairy Queen, Dakota Land Feeds in Huron, Huron Regional Medical Center, Carr Chiropractic Clinic in Huron, Rockin' Z Acres, Kaufman Livestock, Whip Custom Farming LLC, Wilbur Ellis, Dakota Provisions and Washbone Market, American Bank and Trust, Brian Davidson, State Farm Insurance. Your Miller sponsors in this area game: Coleman Beersback in Anderson CPA, American Family Insurance, Miller in Huron, and Miller Pumpkin Pack. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, here inside the Miller Armory here tonight as it's doubleheader action as the Miller Rustlers are hosting the Faulkton Trojans. Good evening. My name is Grady Harrington, joining you back on the call tonight. It's been a while since I've done a game, but I think the last time I could remember was, back in late January for the 281 tournament. Yeah, and then that felt, a long time ago, January 22nd? It felt a long time for me, honestly. As, it's been fun. It's been good to be back out on the road. Again, I'm very glad to be back inside the Miller Armory, where it started it all.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron. Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises,
more
and
here inside the Miller Armory as
Regional Medical Center.
We are having some difficulties here tonight.
And Dr. Todd
we're going to try and kind of connect here tonight.
Plan on attending SDSU to pursue a degree in nursing with a long-term goal of becoming a nurse in Estes. Her favorite basketball memory was when Coach Norton was showing us a post move, rolled his ankle, and fell. And to top it off, while getting back up, he accidentally let one slip. It made it even funnier when the practice are never short on passive gas and laughter. I had to read that. Jason New. Madeline Saiga. Madeline's parents are John and Amber Saiga. She plans to attend SDSU for Human Development and Family Sciences and rodeo for the SDSU rodeo team. Favorite memory is spending so much time with our team over the years and getting to play with my
As I'm just hearing through the mic, getting ready for the tip-off. As it's senior night here inside the Miller Armory. We're still waiting for those commercials to come in through. Still waiting for the invite, as we are having some technical difficulties here tonight. Hopefully to send us through back in the studio as we're getting ready. As it's, like I said, it's senior night. Looking for the seniors, as it's Grayson Wordle, Kate Lichty, Paige Wordle, Jolie Palmer, and Madeline Saiga, as well as Kyan Anderberg, JC Pugh, and a few others looking here.
The next time you're heading through Miller, make a stop at Pump and Pack
here tonight. As like I said, we're still having some technical difficulties inside the armory. As we're trying to figure out a way to get it back on the air or get it back on the radio.
Pumpkin Patch.
Like I said, we are
Broadway in Miller.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers
hold
in
on
all
now.
area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
At our chiropractic, we know sports injuries just
As we're just getting back, trying to get us back on the air here tonight, here inside the Miller Armory. Like I said, we're still having some technical difficulties, issues, but hopefully we'll get it back on the air. My name is Gordon Harrington, joining you back on the area sports here tonight inside the Miller Armory, as it's senior night with everybody, as Miller is hosting Faulkton.
Athletes and Tigers from Kaufman Livestock of Huron. Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Holber and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back to your game. Get your appointment at HuronRegional.org. And when it comes to your health, right here is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes. Huron Regional Medical Center.
Rocking the Acres of Bessington provide USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified, and conventional crop production. Balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full organic and conventional product for plant nutrition, plant health, and to help local producers.
As we're still getting ready for the
amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts, derived from sources, and plant products. Rocking City Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports.
as we're still getting ready for tonight, still having some technical difficulty issues, as it is senior night here inside the Miller Armory. As we're still trying to have some technical difficulties inside the studio, and mostly it's both, as I think it's mostly dealing with the roadcaster here. But
As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943. Let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its
as we are
The next time you're heading through Miller, make a stop at Pump and Pack. Pull up the 10. Top her off. Pump and Pack.
as we are on the way, trying to,
Favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack.
as we're trying to get our find the son of a- still having trouble here tonight.
Custom flipping can help with all the 10 needs. It's just great to work stage. Custom plumbing is
Why in the world is it not going? All right. Anything going right now? Nope.
Check your family, no matter what. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today because, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Certified Public Accountant LLP can take care of your tax and accounting needs. Income tax preparation, computer and
Hello. Come on, buddy. Shoot.
Let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and the top rated company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The next time you're heading through Miller, make a stop at Pump and Pack. Fill up the tank, or top it off. Pump and Pack features gas, premium gas, and diesel too. Head inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is the place for hot stuff pizza and hamburgers, breakfast foods, ice cream too. Miller Pump and Pack is proud to feature beef products, including ground beef steak, jerky, and beef sticks. They're open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Your locally owned and operated C-store. Pump and Pack, 709 North Broadway in Miller.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raised registered Senegal Bulls. Two are former Huron Tigers, one a former Alabama Wildcat. This brought to all area athletes from the Huron Tigers. All saying the Huron Tigers. They need, but the experienced seed consultant balanced rations for every stage of a calf's life. The feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. We strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count. Over, Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Rocking Z Acres of Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Z Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports.
The certified public accountant firm of Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP can take care of your tax and accounting needs.
And welcome back here inside inside the Huron Arena, as we've been having a few technical difficulties here inside tonight, but I'm pretty sure we got it back on the air. We have to use the phone, but hey, we're here anyway, as unfortunately we didn't have the time to get to the coach interview, but we will have some of the boys interview for tonight because we had a few times with Christy Lanky and Chase Casper for the head coaches for the girls team, Christy Lanky for the boys, Christy Lanky for the girls side for the Rustlers, Chase Casper for the Faulkton Trojans here tonight. Both sides here tonight for the Rustlers. They're at 13-5, 6-2 away at home, 7-3 away. For the Trojans, they are 10-8, 4-5 at home, and 6-3 away. Kind of a matchup here tonight for, as like I said, for the Rustlers, they're 13-5, not too bad, as they, like I said, 6-2 at home, not too bad. Previous matchup between these two teams was back in January 11th of this year at Faulkton. Came out to a Trojan win, 41-39. Previous matches before coming into this match tonight, Faulkton was at Langford area. They lost to 43-50. And Miller versus Ron Cali, they lost as well, 43-56. Like I said, head coaches for the Trojans is going to be Chase Casper and Christy Lanky for the Rustlers here tonight. Like I said, my name is Trey Harrington, joining you on the call tonight. It's been a while since I've been in here inside the Miller Armory. The first game I actually did call last time I was here, my first ever game. So, hey, we're here. So, starting lineups is going to be underway, and as well as the, like I said, tip-off is going to be underway. We'll have your starting lineups coming up here in just a little bit, as we are getting ready for the national anthem. As I'd like to first off thank our sponsors for the South Dakota Junior as our official sponsors of the game. Brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office. They are always the law on the court. For the Rustlers, they are wearing their white jerseys with green trimmings as they are hosting the Faulkton. As for the Trojans, they are black jerseys with yellow trimmings. So, yeah, not a bad, like I said, not all jerseys are, they're pretty good for high school jerseys. I remember mine for back in Armor. Mine was, I believe, for I believe at home was all white with blue trimmings, and then on the away games was all black with blue trimmings. So, like I said, my name is Gray Harrington. We'll be taking a step aside. We'll wait for the national anthem, then we'll come back. We'll have your starting lineup all coming up here on Dakota Sports. 1 minute, or excuse me, actually, we'll step aside, take a break. We'll come back here on Dakota Sports.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson and Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The next time you're heading through Miller, make a stop at Pump and Pack. Fill up the tank, or just top her off. Pump and Pack features gas, premium gas, and diesel too. Head inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is stuffed pizza and hamburger, breakfast foods, ice cream too. Miller Pump and Pack is proud to feature whole beef products, including ground beef steaks, jerky, and beef sticks. They're open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Your locally owned and operated C-store. Pump and Pack, 709 North Broadway in Miller.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
At forward, a 5'8" sophomore, number 20.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports.
All right, back here inside the Miller Armory as we just finished off the national anthem. Now it's time for the starting lineups. Let's start with the Faulkton Lady Trojans. For a guard, a 5'8" junior, Claire Cotton, number 3. At a guard, a 5'7" senior, number 4, Presley Martimas. At a guard, 5'5" sophomore, number 11, Oshina Sorensen. For a forward, 5'8" sophomore, Monica Mueller, number 20. At a guard, a 5'6" 8th grader, number 21, Glenn Mueller. Head coach is Chase Casper of the Trojans. For the Miller Rustlers, the Miller Lady Rustlers. Going to be a 5'7" freshman. Or no, excuse me. At a forward, 5'7" senior, number 10. Number 10, Grace Bertle. At a forward, 5'11" senior, number 14, Kate Lickey. At a guard, 5'10" senior, number 20, Paige Wordle. A forward, 5'6" senior, number 30, Julie Palmer. And finally, at a forward, at a 5'9" senior, number 50, Madeline Saega. Head coach for the Rustlers, Christy Lanky.
And at center up, 5'8" senior, number 15,
Like I said, we're still waiting for the tip-off to come in soon, as we're waiting for the remaining players on the Rustler side to get their starting lineup. And like I said, and tip-off's going to be underway here soon inside the Miller Armory. Like I said, big thank you to our sponsors for our officials of the game, directed by South Dakota Attorney General's office. They are the law on the court. And it looks like head to the center court. It's going to be Presley Martimas for the Trojans. And I believe it's going to be Kate Lichty, both on the center. Waiting for the lineup. Oh, excuse me, waiting for the tip-off to begin. As we're still getting ready, set. Here inside the Armory. Official coming in with the ball in the center. Whistle blown. And tip-off is underway inside the Miller. And it's going to be number 20, Paige Wordle, up and no good on the right inside. Out of bounds, and it's going to be on for Faulkton. It's going to be Claire Cotton putting the ball in. Passes in to Martimas. Martimas getting double-teamed by the Rustlers. And no good. It's going to be headed out. Back to Claire Cotton on the left wing. Almost got stolen out on top of the key. But it got saved by Annika Moeller. Moeller with Martimas inside. Gets it to go. First blood is drawn here inside the Miller Armory. Actually no good. That blow was up and good. But no, it was made by Grayson Wordle up and good for the first blood drawn here inside the Armory. Double team is happening by the Rustlers as the Trojans are having a heck of a time trying to get the ball inside, and it got stolen by the Rustlers, this time by Jordan Palmer. Now up top of the key by Sanga. Sanga now back to Paige Wordle. Now on top of the key, going from on the right lane. Now on the right wing is Wordle. Wordle moving from right inside the up top of the key. Passes it out to Lichty. Lichty moves on the inside into Wordle. Wordle gets it up and in. No good. That was actually trying to be attempted made by Palmer. Palmer now by excuse me, no. Moeller heading on the inside, no one to beat. Gets it, no good. Rebounded by the Rustlers. Wordle taking it up now. Boston in on the white line, hits it up on top of the key. Got swatted out by Martin. Martin was moving outside, bounce pass to Moeller on the inside, gets it out on the right wing to Martin with a three, no good. Rebounded. And it looks like it's going to be a jump ball as two of the Trojans had the ball on the Rustlers. It's still going to be on the Trojan side. So stay with Faulkton. As now it's going to be stolen back by Miller. Left wing by Palmer. Palmer having a heck of a time. Moves it back up to the top of the key by Wordle. Wordle kind of moving on out. Looking for somebody as she's trying to pass it out, and she does. Bounce passes to Jolie Palmer. Moving on inside the left. Heads it back on the right wing to Lichty. Lichty, no good. Tried to over the head shot to somebody. No, got stolen out by Claire Cotton. Cotton to Martinmas. Moving on inside the right. No good. She went down, but she got back up really quick as she tried to steal the ball by Wordle, and she kind of success, but no good. As still on the Rustlers, almost stepped out onto a travel call, but no, got saved by Martimas. Martimas cuts up and no good, but she gets two shots to the line. And it's going to be the first foul of the first quarter. It's going to be Presley Martins. Actually, no, Paige Wordle with the first foul. It's going to be Martinmas with the first shot for the Trojans. Up, second shot, up and good. As we've got 5:15 left here in the quarter. As we are having, as it looks like it's going to be Palmer. Having some trouble on the right wing. No, gets it and try to get it inside to Madeline Sienga. Up and no good. Into the lane. Martinmas with a three on the right corner. Up and no good. Rebounded by the Rustlers. Palmer slowing down the ball. I believe they actually do have a foul called. And it's going to be on number 3, Claire Cotton for the Trojans. It's going to be, so it's both fouls are at 1 apiece for both sides. As Lichty moves on into the right, no good. Almost got the ball stolen on the hands, and it's going to be a jump ball. I believe that was going to be for Annika Moeller. Was trying to wrestle out the ball, but no good. So it's still going to be on the Rustlers side. as we're still having some trouble here inside the Miller Armory. Here inside the Miller Armory. Ball up and no good for Miller. Rebounded by Annika Moeller. Moeller in now. Has almost a kind of a somersault done by Jolie Palmer. As it's going to be in the hands of the Rustlers. Ball up by Wordle. Wordle hits it out to Sayanga. Sayanga back out to Lichty on the right wing. Puts it up on top. Hands it off on to Wordle. Wordle inside it to Sayanga. Sayanga moves it back out to Grace Wordle on the inside. No good. As Sayanga tried to go up. No good, but she's going to the line to shoot.
Plus number 11 on Stina Sorensen. First personal 17 foul on Trojans.
It's going to be the second foul on the Trojans tonight. That's first shot is up and good by Sayanga. That foul is going to be on the Trojan side. And I just lost it on who the foul was going to be on. As the Rustlers going to be having a hard time trying to on. They're still on the back foot. As Mueller on the inside, she's getting some trouble, and it's going to be a jump ball called. So it's still going to stay on Faulkton's side with 3:05 left here to go. Rustlers are up as the ball just got overhead. And it's going to be on Annika Moeller. Moeller goes in, no good. Missed shot. So it's going to be the Rustlers' turn. As Wordle takes it in. And it's going to be a timeout called by the Rustlers. 3-2 is your score. Like I said, Rustlers lead by a point with 2 minutes, or most of 3 minutes left here to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Come back in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
Whip Custom Farming can help with all of your crop production needs, from planting to spraying to harvesting to trucking. With over 50 years of experience, Whip Custom Farming is prepared to meet the individual producer's needs, from the entire annual operation to individual per-contract jobs. Whip Custom Farming is available to do the complete job or work alongside you and your existing equipment. Find us online or call Trent at 605-350-2867. With Custom Farming, looking forward to growing with you.
Dakota Sports.
Back inside here, the Miller Armory. Excuse me, I keep saying Armor. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm from Armor. As it's 3-2, Rustlers have the ball on the side, and it's going to be a three-pointer shot and try to be made by Jolie Palmer on the right wing. No good, but rebounded by the Rustlers. Has Paige Wordle try to go in, but no good. Rebounded by the Trojans. Ball now. It's up on top of the key. No good. Takes it out. Now the ball's up on top. Try to go in. No good. Attempted made by Annika Moeller. No good as the Rustlers have the ball. Jolie Palmer up on the key. Ends it out to the left wing to Wordle. Wordle. As the ball gets passed around from left wing to right wing. Now back on the inside. Inside now as the ball got out of bounds as Sayanga tried to get it out, but no good. Substitutions are coming in. Looks like I see the number 22, a guard for a 5'5" senior, J.C. Pugh for the Rustlers. As the Trojans now have the ball. With a couple more seniors on the team on the court now. As Martin must still have the ball. Bounce passes into Moeller. Moeller having a heck of a time trying to move inside the court. As she goes up and good for a little layup. Gets it to go. Brooklyn Mueller has a score for her. Rustlers now. Right wing now back up on top. Now the left wing, this time to Kate Lichty. Lichty going to go in on the left side. She sees nobody, but she does see somebody on top. And it's going to be number 22, JC Pugh. Pugh, now back to Palmer. Palmer on the right wing, moves inside, no good, but she does see Kaylin Anderberg. Anderberg, no good. Now back on top to Kate Lichty. Lichty with a three, no good. As the ball moves out of bounds, and it's going to be the Trojans' ball now. .110 left here to go as the Trojans lead this game by a point, 4-3. Austina Sorensen taken now. Up and no good. Excuse me, it's actually going to be Martinmas. Martinmas hands out the ball, now on top. And it's going to be Annika Mueller trying to move in. Left side, takes a little weird looking shot, no good. Ball spits out of the hoop. Going to be on the Rustlers. Rustlers moving fast and quick by Jolie Palmer. Gets it at point in to go. She's got a point under her belt tonight. 37 seconds left as the Rustlers lead by a point in this game. As the Rustlers pick up the ball. And it's going to be Kate Lichty for 2 points. She's got a point. She's got some points under her belt. So now it's going to be a 3-point game. Rustlers 7-4. With less than 20 seconds here to go, as Martinma is trying to move in. She goes on the left, and she gets it to go. As she's fouled out, she's going to go to the line. And that foul's going to be on number 40, Kaylin Anderberg. Her first foul. So both teams got 2 apiece on the fouling. As 20. Looking at who got fouled out. It's Martinez. It's going to be an and one shot. Nope, and no good. The ball was out of bounds, so it's going to be the Rustlers' turn. Trying to get a point. One more point before first quarter is over. 7-6 is your score. Palmer taking the ball now. Less than 6 seconds left. They got time. Palmer trying to move in. No, gives it, hands it off to Pugh. Pugh trying to move up. No good. And the ball was made up by Palmer. Up and no good. And that's the end of your first quarter. 7-6 is your score. Rustlers lead by a point. Trojans got some work to do. We'll come back, take a minute. We'll come back here in a minute. 1 minute here on Dakota Sports.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
All right, back here inside the Miller Armory as second quarter action is going to be underway as the Rustlers lead this game over the Trojans by 1 point. It's now underway for second quarter action as Paige Wardle takes the ball in, hands it out on top of the Madeline Siagana on the right wing, moves it in over the head pass on the inside, now back out into the paint, and it's a turnover. It's a travel call. So it's going to be a turnover into the hands of the Trojans. And Miller is playing a kind of a man-to-man action here inside the Armory. As the ball got stolen by Paige Wordle. She's moving fast out in the court. Goes up. No good. Rebounded by Faulkton. Martinmas taking the ball out. Now moving on the right wing. This time in the hands of Brooklyn Moeller. Moeller almost had the ball stolen. Got in the safe hands by Claire Cotton. Cotton now back to Martinmas on top of the key. Moving inside the right wing. Now inside the right. bounce passes in, try to bounce pass it into one of her players, but no good in the hands of Miller. Throw pass to JCP on the inside, now back up on top, now inside, and it looked like a foul was called, but no good. And it's gonna stay on the Miller side as a whistle was blown. And less than a minute has went by. We are at 7:03 left. It's going to be a foul on the Trojans, number 20. Annika Muller, her first foul. As a ball. Now on Faulkton. Faulkton try to go up and no good as looked like Annika Muller. I really can't describe what she did. But that foul is going to be on number 40 for the Rustlers, Cayenne Anderberg. So the Trojans have an opportunity to lead this game by a point if number 20, Annika Muller, puts both the shots in. First shot on the way. Up and no good. Substitutions coming in for the Rustlers as Anderberg and Pugh are out on the bench. Second shot incoming by Muller. Muller up and no good. So it's still 7-6 as the team is your score. Ball got loose. And so it's going to be landed on the Trojan side. So Trojans still have an opportunity to put this into a 1-point game here. Ball moved into Muller. Brooklyn Muller on the left wing inside. No good. But no, picked up by one of the Trojan players. Up and no good. And it's going to be, looked like a jump ball either way. It's going to be Miller with the ball. Miller with possession here with 6:41 left here to go. We'll have your halftime stats and your analysis and a look at your out-of-town scores here when we go to halftime. Foul is going to be on number three. Claire Cotton, her second foul as she came out. Wordle on top of the key. Heads it back to Kate Lichty. Lichty hands it up to Palmer. Palmer moving inside. No good on a layup. As a whistle called. I really didn't see what the call was, but it's a fouling call leading to Jolie Palmer up on top of the free throw line. And that foul is going to be on number 4, Presley Martima, her first foul. As Palmer on the line, her first time on the line tonight. First shot up and no good. As the Miller Armory is kind of packed out here tonight. Both sides, I believe, a lot of green I'm seeing, as it is a home game and senior night for Miller. Second shot up and no good for Palmer. Trojans moving fast and quick into their side of the court. Up and no good by Muller. Gets her own rebound. Up on a key for a three. No good by Martinmas. Rebounded. Tried to go by the Trojans. Nope. Got stolen away by the Rustlers. Wordle. Grace Wordle now. Hands it off to Lichty. Lichty takes a step back on the shot. No good. It's going to be a rebound by the Rustlers. Inside the paint. Hands it off. Inside, no good, made by Saenga. Still, Rustlers with hands with the ball. And it's finally Grace Wordle for 2 points to start this second quarter, as both teams are in a dry spell. So now it's going to be Faulkton with a dry spell now. Three-pointer incoming on the right wing, no good. Excuse me, right corner. Whistle blown. And it's going to be still with the Trojan side, as Martinmas will take it. Bounce passes it to Annika Muller. Muller, no good. Whistle blown. It's going to be number 50, Madeline Saenga, with a first foul under her belt. Mueller at the line, up and good. Substitutions coming in. Ryan Roseland, the 5'5" freshman for the Trojans. Second shot incoming, up and no good for Annika Moeller. Rebounded by the Rustlers. As Lichty will take it on the right side. Puts it in to Palmer. Now bounce back to Lichty on top. Moves in on the right. Passes it out on the right wing, or excuse me, right corner. No good by Wordle. But shot was made by Grayson Wordle. Her first shot made. She had a dry spell in the first quarter. And now timeout being taken. I believe by the Rustlers. We'll take it with them. No, excuse me, by the Trojans. Either way, we'll take it with them. We'll be back here in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports.
All right, back in here inside the Miller Armory tonight as it's senior night for the Wrestlers. As it's doubleheader action as Miller is hosting Faulkton Trojans. Like I said, for senior night. My name is Grady Harrington, joining you on the call tonight. It's been a while since I've been on a call for an area game. Last time I was on the call was back in January 22nd of last month, and that was for the 281 tournament. Yeah, so it's good to be back here on the call for you tonight on the road here, back where it all began in Miller. As both teams are on the timeout, and it's going to be the Trojans' ball. As Martin Muzz takes it in, bounce passes it to Sorensen. Sorensen moving to right wing inside, bounce passes it on the inside. As it's a turnaround shot by Annika Moeller, no good. Rustler hands in the ball. Right corner by Wordle, no good. Heads it back up on top to Palmer. Palmer now on top, moving on the left side. Trying to find a way, no good. Finds Paige Wordle on the left wing for a three, no good. Rebounded by Grayson Wordle. Grayson Wordle now on the right wing. Passes it to Palmer. Now on the left wing. Now on the left corner to Paige Wordle. Up and no good. Rebounded by Faulkton. Martin Muzz on the right wing. Directing traffic. She finds somebody, and she does. She finds Annika Moeller. Moeller up and no good. Rebounded by the Rustlers. It's a 4-point game with less than 4 minutes to go here inside the Miller Armory. As both teams are just struggling to make a basket, as they're both, whether it's offensively and defensively, good, as Presley Martinmuz made a three-pointer for the Faulkton Trojans, making a 1-point game. 11-10 is your score. Jolie Palmer now in the right corner, trying to find somebody. Moves out. She does. She finds Wordle. Wordle finds Grayson Wordle on the left wing. Now back up on top to Jolie Palmer. Palmer now back to Grayson Wordle for a three on the left wing. No good. Rebounded by Martinmuz. Martinmuz taking it out. Now on top. Trying to look to left. No, she passes it to Annika Moeller on the left wing. Annika moving left inside into the paint. Takes a floater shot. In it goes. Annika Moeller for 2 points. Make it a 1-point game. Now it's the Trojans' lead. Less than 3 minutes to go as Grayson Wordle on the right corner as the ball moves up and back onto the other side. Now back up on top. Now on the inside of the paint. Almost ball got loose. No good. But still with the wrestler hands. Palmer. Now the ball. Now to Lichty. Lichty on the left wing. Now back up on top. Ball's moving still up on top. They got 10 seconds left on the shot clock. As Sainga takes a three on the left wing. Up and no good. As it's Martinmuz. Left on top. Picks it out to Brooklyn Moeller. Moeller now back to Martinmuz on the right wing. Trying to find where to go, and she tried to move on the inside. No good. She finds Roseland. Inside, no good. No foul was called. It was a kind of a shooting foul. No good. Officials didn't see it. Ball now back up on top with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball now on the right wing, moving inside. No good, made by Annika Muller. She's going to go to the line. That foul was going to be on number 20 for the Rustlers. Paige Wardle, her second foul. Annika Muller, it's been her... Looks like it's been her, second time on the court on the free throw line. Paige Annika Muller. Shot made up and good. So she is, I believe, she is 2 for 3 now. Second shot incoming. Kind of a little spin move inside the hoop. Up and good. As Kate Lichty heads to the bench as Cayenne Anderberg replaces her. 2 minutes left here to go in the second quarter as the Trojans lead 14-11. Ball now back up on top. Takes a three. No good by Jolie Palmer. And ball still in the hands of the Rustlers. Not for long, as it's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to be the Trojans. No, excuse me. It's going to be the Rustlers now. As Palmer having about. Hands it to Anderberg. Anderberg on the left corner. Now has it into Bailey Brueggemann. Brueggemann with a three. Nope, and no good. Rebounded by the Rustlers. And it's Jolie Palmer with the save. With a score like that, 13-14, making a 1-point game. Whistle blown, stoppage of play. So it's going to be the Rustlers' ball. As Paige Wardle will be taking it out. Find someone. She does. She's trying to find Brueggemann. No good, but she does find somebody. It's going to be Brueggemann trying to go for a floater. No good. Rebounded by Faulkton. Moeller taking out now on the inside. Moves on the inside. She finds no one. She finds Cotton with a three on the right wing. No good. Hits the rim, though. Players go on the ground. No. Ball ends up in the Rustler hands. Half-court pass. Now in the hands of Grayson Wordle. Now back in the hands of Brueggemann. Brueggemann now on the left wing into Palmer. Palmer try to get it out to Wordle on the other side. No good. Ball goes out of bounds in the hands of Faulkton. It'll be Austina Sorensen. Rebound or inbounding the ball in. Gets it out to Martin Muzz. Less than a minute to go here inside the Miller Armory. 14-13 is their score. Trojans lead this game as ball was stolen by Jolie Palmer for the Rustlers. She goes in on the left, takes a shot up and good for Jolie Palmer. She's got 4 points already under her belt in the second quarter alone, as she made a point back in the first. Less than 35 seconds left here to go. Ball inside the Trojans. Not anymore. Ball in the hands of Bailey Brueggemann for the Rustlers. Now on the right wing inside Jolie Palmer. Jolie Palmer moving up on top. Now back on the Paige Wordle on the right wing. Now moving on inside into Anderberg. As the ball moves in out of bounds with 12 seconds left here to go. It's still going to be the Rustler ball. With Wordle taking it out. Now back up to Grayson Wordle. Now up on top. Now back to her sister. On the right wing, now back inside to Palmer. Palmer trying to move it in, moves it back out. 1 second left. Three-pointer up and no good on a corner shot. Attempted made by Bailey Brueggemann.
Trojans 14.
And there you have it. Second quarter is done. Halftime is going to be underway. 15-14 is your score. Rustlers lead by a point against Faulkton Trojans. My name is Grady Harrison on KOKK. It's 7:03 is your time. As like I said, halftime is underway. We'll get your halftime stats analysis and we'll look at your scoreboard update around the area games. So we'll have all that coming your way. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be coming back here. 2-minute timeout here on Dakota Sports.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose. Because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The certified public accountant firm of Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP can take care of your tax and accounting needs. Income tax preparation, computerized bookkeeping, audit and not audit financial statements, estate planning, just among the services offered by Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson. Wishing the best to the Miller Rustlers, Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP CPA firm of Miller.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson and Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The next time you're heading through Miller, make a stop at Pump and Pack. Fill up the tank or just top her off. Pump and Pack features gas, premium gas, and diesel too. Head inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is the place for hot stuffed pizza and hamburgers, breakfast foods, ice cream too. Miller Pump and Pack is proud to feature Bevo beef products, including ground beef steaks, jerky, and beef sticks. They're open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Your locally owned and operated C-store. Pump and Pack, 709 North Broadway in Miller.
This is Dakota Sports, committed to excellence in sports broadcasting. It's halftime.
All right, back here inside the Miller Armory here in Miller, South Dakota. Grady Harrington with you on the call tonight. Like I said, we had some technical difficulties in the beginning of the broadcast, but we finally got it done. Finally got on the air. So yeah, anything works, honestly. So yeah, it's now time for the halftime report. Excuse me, I had a brain fart there. And we'll have, like I said, we'll have your stats analysis, and we'll move on into the scoreboard update. But first, we might as well move into the halftime stats analysis. Like this game has been a slow scoring game. In the first quarter, Miller was up against the Trojans. 7-6 was your final score in the first quarter, as Miller lead the game by 1 point. And it's still a 1 point game as we're end of second quarter, 15-14, as still the Lady Rustlers are ahead against the Lady Trojans. So it's been a kind of a back and forth game here tonight. It's not going to be a shootout, as kind of what I was kind of expecting, but hey, I'll take what I can get. And like I said, the Rustlers are 13-5 for Faulkton, 10-8. So kind of a good matchup here tonight, as we had a all-senior lineup for the Miller Rustlers. Grayson Wordle, Kate Lichty, Paige Wordle, Jolie Palmer, and Madeline Sayanga. All five are seniors. We had a couple of freshmen in and a sophomore. Haley Wordle, I believe, so she was in. And Bailey Bruggeman, she was in for the last few minutes of the second quarter. And Kayan Anderberg as well. I believe she was also in the end of the first and into the second quarter. All the while for the Faulkton, they have a couple of juniors and one senior in the starting five. Presley Martinmas is your 5'7" senior for the Lady Trojans. Everyone else is either a junior, a sophomore, and even, in fact, a 8th grader, a 5'6" guard. Number 21, Brooklyn Mueller, she has made 1 point already under her belt. All the while, Annika Mueller, she's had, believe, 5 points under her belt so far in this game. She made a lot of her points in the second quarter, as she went 3 for 4 in the free throws, so she is 75% on the free throw line. Presley Martinma, she made her first three of the game in the second quarter. No one really else has made they have made a three. Everyone else has attempted, but really close, but no cigar on the court. As for free throws for the Miller Rustlers, they are 1 and 4 actually on the free throw line, so not looking good for the Rustlers. But yeah, it's kind of getting a little tough for both these teams. I'm really excited to see what happens coming out on the court start of the third and fourth quarter. As I'm seeing now, it's it's a kind of a youth basketball game for the halftime show. So it's kind of funny. Kind of fun just seeing the kids out on the court to play. All right, now time for your scoreboard update. That scoreboard update is brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. Lori at the Mirror offers haircuts, coloring, waxing, perms, hair treatments, eyelash extensions, and shampoo sets. Stop in or call at 605-883-HAIR. Again, 605-883-HAIR. Well, aside from the Miller-Faulkton game tonight, we do have a couple of games in the Class B area. Great Plains Lutheran against Oldham Ramona Rutland. As Lutheran is up against Rutland 29-18, end of the first half. Sanborn Central Woonsocket up against James Valley Christian 27-13. It's also the end of the first half. We'll get that going. Other games, Clark Willow Lake up against Tio Spazina 46-15, end of the first half. D. Smith over S-Line Hendricks 36-15, end of the first half as well. Other games going on tonight, Corsica Stickney over Trip Delmont Armor 25-20, end of the first half. That's being played at the Armor High School. As might as well say it because I'm from Armor, so hey, might as well shout out to them. Other games happening tonight, Wessington Springs against Kimball White Lake. Haven't had the score yet, but we'll probably have an update on that at the end of the girls' game and probably at the end of the boys' halftime and maybe at the boys' end of the game. Other games going on tonight here in the area games. Aberdeen Christian going up against Langford Area at the Langford Area High School. Coleman Egan against Iroquois Lake Preston. That game still hasn't had the scored update yet. Sunshine Bible against Sully Buttes. No score update yet. That's for the girls' side. Other games happening. Let's start with the boys. As James Valley Christian against Sanborn Central Woonsocket. We'll still wait for them. That's, I guess, underway for them. And that's for Class B. Class A, Sioux Falls Christian defeating or rolling over Yankton 27-15. End of the first half. We'll have that score update at the end of this game. Mobridge against Stanley County 18-7. End of the first period. And yeah, that's going to be it. We'll have other scores really happening that I haven't really caught my eye, but we'll probably have those other scores I talked about at the end of the girls' quarter, end of the girls' game and into the boys' period, or at the end of the doubleheader altogether. Like I said, that scoreboard update brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. For an appointment at the Mirror, call Lori at 605-883-HAIR. Again, that's 605-883-HAIR. My name is Grady Harrington, joining you on the call here tonight in the Miller Armory. It's senior night for the Rustlers. We'll take a break, come back. We'll have your third and fourth quarter action underway. Like I said, we'll be back here in just a minute. 1 minute here on Dakota Sports.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers from Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Action news on the scene. Once again, a craft of some sort has crash landed. I can see movement coming from the craft. Is it the sun? It is. It's confirmed and emerging now exactly what we thought. It is the sun. Ty Clark has just emerged from the craft. He's the son of Kent Clark. And yes, they're teaming up like Superman and Boy Wonder. Father and son finally together. Kent Clark Insurance, Wessington. Equal opportunity provider. 458-2281 for your crop insurance needs.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
All right, back here inside the Miller Armory as we're getting ready for third and fourth quarter action here inside the Armory. My name is Grady Harrington on the call with you tonight as it's senior night for the Rustlers, as it's a kind of a good crowd here inside the Armory, as I believe it's going to be a lot of green for the Rustler fans. Like I said, it's senior night as it's going to be third quarter action now underway. It's going to be the Faulkton Trojans taking the ball out, moving from right to left on your dial and right to left on your screen if you're listening to us on our YouTube page, our YouTube channel live. As it's going to be a turnover by the Trojans, so it's going to be to fall into the Rustlers. As you're going to have your starting five, all your starting five out. Paige Wardle takes it out on the right wing, now back inside the middle. As Jolie Palmer tried to move inside, no good. Takes it out on Madeline Sanga on the right wing for a three, up and no good. Rebounded by Paige Wordle, but no good. But she gets fouled out. She's going to the line to start this third quarter. Foul's going to be on number 21, Brooklyn Moeller, her second foul of the day. As it's going to be first shot incoming by Paige Wordle, up and no good. As we are less than a minute, or not even a half a minute here inside the Armory for third quarter. Second shot underway, up and good for Paige Wordle for the 5'10 senior. Brooklyn Moeller taking it out now as she's getting double teamed by the Rustlers. They've been having a heck of a time trying to get the ball across the court as it's man-to-man by the Miller Rustlers. As the ball is now on the inside, this time with Brooklyn Moeller. Moeller passes it back out to Annika Moeller. Moeller tries to step up. The plate, no good. Shot rebounded inside Jolie Palmer hands. Palmer tries to go out for a left-handed shot, no good. As she tries to poke the ball out by the Trojans. Ball got stopped by Austina Sorensen. Sorensen hands it out to Martin Muzz. Martin Muzz on the left wing trying to move it inside. Backs it back out on the left wing. Hands it out to Austina Sorensen. Sorensen moving on the inside for a shot. No good. As whistle has been blown, it's a turnover. And it's going to be the Rustlers. And it's going to be Austina Sorensen, her second foul of the night. As we are 6:40 left here to go. As the Rustlers have this game 16-14. Ball up on top, this time to Kate Lichty. Lichty moves on left inside to Palmer, no good. Ball went over the hoop. In the hands of Presley Martinmas. Martinmas moving middle into the left. Almost got the ball stolen by Paige Wordle. No good, but she's got the ball in the hands. Pass it out to Claire Cotton. Claire Cotton now in the corner, moving inside. No good. Ball was stolen in a mid-pass. Paige Wordle tried to get it out, but no good. Ends up in a out of bounds. This time, still on the Trojan side. This is going to be Martin Muzz. Inbounding it. She finds Annika Moeller. Moeller tried to go up. No good. No whistle blown. It's a clean. And it's a three-pointer made by Brooklyn Moeller. Brooklyn Mueller. My bad. I'm saying Moeller. Make it 17-16. Trojans are up by a point. Palmer up on top. No good. And it's going to be Sanga trying to go up. No good. She gets fouled out. She's going to the line. Foul's going to be on number 21, Brooklyn Mueller, her third foul. So she's kind of in some fouling trouble here. First shot is up and good by Sanga. Make it 17 apiece. 5:50 left here to go in the third. Second shot up and no good as, I believe, Chloe Kopp is in for the Trojans. And she comes off from the bench, and it's going to be out of bounds and still going to be on the Rustlers' side. As Palmer will inbound the ball. Looking around, who should she find? Trying to find somebody as she does try to find someone, but Sorensen just smacks the ball on the hand, so we're back to square one. Palmer trying it again. This time she does find someone. She finds Lichty inside, goes over the hoop, no good, but she's going to the line. Foul's going to be on number 11, Austina Sorensen, her third foul. So both her and Brooklyn Mueller kind of both going to be in some fouling trouble here. 5:46 left here to go in the third. As Lichty up, no good for a free throw. Substitutions coming in as Brooklyn Cass comes in off the bench, replacing number 11, Austina Sorensen. Lichty. Second shot incoming for Lichty. Up and good. Make it 18-17. It's a 1-point game for the Rustlers as it's a double team. And I believe Chase Cooper, the head coach for the Trojans, kind of got scared, called a timeout, and they get it. We're going to take it with them back in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports.
All right, back here inside the Armory, Miller Armory here, as, timeouts are out of timeouts as a three-pointer attempt tried to be made by Annika Mueller, no good, out of bounds, so it's going to be on the Rustlers side. As Paige Wordle will take it out. Moving upside the middle, passes the free half-court line. Right wing, now back up on top of the ball. Lichty, now to Palmer on the left wing. Try to go inside to Saenga, no good. Ball slips out of her hands. It'll be landed on the Trojan side for the ball. 5:12 left here to go. 18-17 is your score as the Rustlers lead by a point. It has been a 1-point game here inside the Armory. This ball got swatted out of the hands in the out-of-bound line. So it's still going to be the Trojans. As the Rustlers have been, I believe since the start of the first quarter, they've been doing man-to-man on the Trojans. And really, the Trojans haven't really done a whole lot of defense out on the get-go. As Cotton on the left wing tried to go in, no good. Hands it off to Martinmas. Martinmas on the left corner, struggling. She hands it out to Cotton. Now inside the court, inside Annika Mueller. Goes up, no good. She gets 2 shots. That was going to be on number 10. Grayson Wordle, her first foul. As both Kate Lichty and Jolie Palmer haven't had any fouling troubles yet. First shot is up and no good by Mueller. 4:40 left here to go. Second shot going to be incoming by Annika. Up and no good. And ball got out of bounds, but it's going to be Rustlers with possession. Paige Wordle taking the ball out, hands it off, back out to Palmer. Palmer on the left wing, hands it back out. Ball's now on the right wing, now back up on top. Now on the left wing, this time to Lichty. Lichty back up to Palmer. Palmer now on the inside, now on the right wing to Grayson Wordle, up and no good for a three-pointer. Back in the hands of the Rustlers. Now it's Kate Lichty on the left wing, up and good by Kate Lichty. Three-pointer by Kate Lichty. Make it 21-17, a 4-point ball game. Trojans got to step up their game. Less than 4 minutes to go. Ball now in the left corner. Annika Mueller trying to find somebody, and she goes for it on the inside. She goes up. No good, but she gets 2 shots. It's going to be a shoot. It's going to be a shooting foul. It's going to be on number 50. Madeline Saenga, her second foul. So Annika Mueller is back on the free throw line. It's been pretty much her home for, since the second quarter. Substitutions coming in as Madeline Saenga is going to get substituted out for Kyan Anderberg, the 5'9" senior. Second shot incoming for Mueller. Up and good. 3:51 left here to go. Ball now on the right wing, moving inside, no good. Moves back up on top, now on the left wing, now on the inside. Now back on the left wing, it's Jolie Palmer moving left inside. Takes a shot up and no good. Misses the ball, hoop completely, but rebounded by the Rustlers. Now it's going to be Grayson Wordle now in the corner. Moves it back up on top. Now back up to Grayson Wordle on the right wing. Now up on top to Lichty. Lichty on the corner into Palmer. Now back to Lichty on the right wing. No good. Hits the rim though. As ball gets stolen by number 20, Paige Wordle. She goes up and no good. Rebounded inside, but gets the ball in, but no, it hits the strap on the hoop. So that's not gonna, they ain't gonna call it. So it's still gonna be the Trojans' ball. They're gonna have to try to secure the ball either way because the ball's getting smacked out of the hands as Grayson Wordle is grabbing Annika Mueller's arm, and no foul was called by then. As ball now in the hands of the Rustlers. Lichty ends a pass into Wordle. Wordle on the left wing, now inside the ball. Now inside. Ball loose. Gets it in by Anderberg. Anderberg now on the inside. Puts it back up on top. And in the hands of Grayson Wordle. On top of the key. Kind of sets everything back up. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Wordle on the right wing. Trying to find someone. She does. Lichty on the left wing. Inside for three. No good. Out of bounds, but still going to be staying on the Rustlers' side. 2:20 left here to go. 21-18 is your score as Miller leads this ball game by 3 points. Jolie Palmer inbounding the ball. It's a back up to Grayson Wordle on top. Finds somebody. She does. She finds Palmer now on the left wing inside. Ball almost got knocked loose, but no, secured by Paige Wordle. Now up on top to Grayson Wordle. Now to Paige Lichty. There was a corner three, no good. But it's Kate Lichty with a assist shot. Whistle blown. It's going to be a foul. It's going to be a push foul. It's going to be on number 14. Kate Lichty, her first foul of the night. 1 minute, 53 seconds left here to go in the third. 23-18 is your score. And it's going to be the Trojans' ball. Martinmas hands it back off to Cotton. Cotton now in the right corner. Trying to move it on the inside. And a whistle was blown as two players on Miller were on the ground. On the ground. So was a Trojan player. But it's going to be still on the Trojan side. And it's going to be a foul. It'll be on number 40, Kayan Anderberg, her third foul. Ball now on the inside corner to Reagan Gettitz. Reagan Gettitz. It's her actually a three-pointer made, making a 2-point game, 23-21. 1 minute, 30 seconds left here to go. Paige Wordle on top of the key. Now moving on the left wing. Moving inside to Lichty. Lichty on to Wordle for a three on the corner. No good. Rebounded by the Rustlers. Ball now on the inside. It's going to be Grayson Wordle up and no good for a close shot. And now back in the hands of the Faulkton. Martinmas almost got the ball stolen, but no, secured. Less than a minute to go here inside the third. Ball on top of the key. Now inside on the right inside. Now back on the right wing. Trying to figure out where to go. She finds Martinmas inside. No good. No foul called. Ends up in the hands of the Rustlers. And it's going to be out of bounds, but it's going to be still the Rustler ball. Kate Lichty comes out for the Rustlers. Is going to be trying to find somebody who's inside. Who's back on the court. I believe it's going to be Kayan Anderberg for Lichty. Ball, miscommunication happens to land on the Trojan ball. No call was no call on looked like somebody took a few steps too many. Looked like it was Clark Cotton, but no foul was called, or a travel call. Whistle blown with 25 seconds left here to go in the third. 23-21, and it's going to be the Trojans ball. And it's going to be a shot made by Annika Mueller inside the paint. Grayson Wordle now on the right wing. Now back up on top to Paige Wordle. Paige Wordle now to Palmer. Palmer to Anderberg inside. Gets it to go. Kaylin Anderberg had a scoring shot. 3 seconds left. Trojans got to do something. Left wing three. No good. Misses the hoop completely.
Rustlers 25, Trojans 43.
And it's going to be a 25-23 score. Rustlers lead by 2 points over the Trojans with fourth quarter actions going to be underway. It's going to be a close game, folks. We'll take a break. We'll come back in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
It seems like nothing's built to last these days. Well, here's one that's built to last a long time. Portable creep feeders from Vern's Manufacturing in Wessington. These creep feeders are built with convenience and durability in mind. Feed flow is easily adjustable with an agitation bar to prevent bridging and snug-fitting lids. Portable creep feeders from Vern's Manufacturing are made locally in Wessington, South Dakota. Put a portable creep feeder from Vern's Manufacturing of Wessington into your farming operation.
Dakota Sports.
Back inside the Miller Armory here in Miller, South Dakota, as it's senior night for the Rustlers. My name is Grady Harrington, joining you on the call. 8 minutes left to start for your fourth quarter action. The Rustlers lead against the Trojans 25-23. As we believe we still have the starting five all out for both teams. Not that I'm really seeing any new players out. As it's going to be the Rustlers' turn to have the ball in. Going to be Paige Wordle. Now moving on the left wing. Moves inside the ball. It's going to be Madeline Sayanga trying to go up the ball. Up and no good. I don't believe it's going to be I believe a foul is going to be called. It's going to be a holding call on number 20, Annika Mueller. Her first foul, apparently. Really didn't see. As ball still on the Rustlers, almost knocked out by Sayanga, no good. Ball tried to go up on inside the hoop by the Rustlers, up and no good. Ball whistle blown as we had Brooklyn Mueller on the ground. And it was a push call. And it's going to be on number 21, Brooklyn Mueller. Her fourth foul, one more, and she's done. She's going to be in some fouling trouble. And she's going to get taken now. Coming into her place is Regan Gettitz for the Trojans. Palmer inbounding the ball. She finds Wordle inside. Gets it, the floater shot. Good to go. And to make it 27-23 with less than 8 minutes to go. As Claire Cotton has the ball on the inside, she gets it out to Mueller. Mueller, no good on the line. She gets it out to Sorensen. Sorensen up and no good in the hands of the Rustlers. Palmer with it. Palmer on top. Bounce passes it to Wordle on the right wing. Now back to Palmer on top. Figuring out where to set everything up. Does a bounce pass back to Paige Wordle. Now on top of the key. Now on the Rustler logo. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Over the head shot to Madeline Sayanga. Now on the ground as two Rustler players and one Trojan player, and it's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to be the Trojans. 6:46 left here to go. Cotton taking it out to Martinmas. Martinmas moving in the center, moving past the half-court line. Bounce passes it on the left wing into Sorensen. Sorensen, hands off. Now on the right wing. No, excuse me, left wing. Now back to Sorensen. Sorensen moving on the left wing. She's in trouble. And it's a hitting foul. It's going to be on number 10, Grayson Wordle, her second foul. And it's going to be Kaylin Anderberg coming out. Martinmas with the ball. Now back into Regan. Gettitz now back to Martinmas on top. Now back to Gettitz. Now on the right wing, moving inside. Have the ball inside this time to Annika Mueller. No good in the hands of the Rustlers. Over the court pass into Grayson Wordle. Wordle. The Palmer, now on the right wing. Right wing, now inside. Grayson Wordle takes a close shot. No good, misses it completely. And now in the hands of the Faulkton Trojans. Mueller taking it now. Moving inside center, does a spin move, pass inside, and it's a charge call as she knocks down Madeline Saenga for the Rustlers. And that foul is going to be on Madeline Saenga, her third foul. Still on the Trojans side, as it's going to be Mueller with the ball. Now on the inside of the paint. Takes a shot up and no good, but she's going to the line. Hitting foul on Grayson Wordle, her third foul for the Rustlers. Annika Mueller now back on the line. Like I said, it's been like her second home. First shot is up and good for Mueller. I'm going to have to tally up her free throw percentage here at the end of the game. Second shot incoming. Up, no good. But rebounded by Lichty. Ball almost got stolen, but no good, but secured by the Rustlers. Lichty now with the ball, back up on top. Handoff. Now, it's her fourth foul. She's going to be in some foul in trouble. Her and Brooklyn Mueller for both teams got a foul in trouble player. As it looks like Chase Casper is going to take a timeout for the Trojans. We'll take it with them back in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips.
Dairy Queen! Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ blizzards. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for hot eats and cool treats.
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
All right, back here inside the Miller Armory tonight, as we are almost just outdone with the fourth quarter for the girls game. We got your boys game coming up next after this in your doubleheader action, as Miller hosts Faulkton Trojans for their Miller Senior Night, as it's 29-24, 5-point ball game. Grady Harrington with you here on the call tonight. 5:15 left here to go in the fourth, as it's going to be the Trojans taking the ball out. Sorensen taking it out inside the Martinmas. Martinmas with it, moving it right inside. Takes it on the corner to Claire Cotton. Now back on top of the right wing to Martinmas. Martinmas hands out to Mueller. No good. Miscommunication ends up in the hands of the Rustlers with the ball. Wordle on the right wing. Now back up on top. Still with Wordle. Inside the ball. Now gets it to Madeline Saenga. Madeline Saenga with the point in. As it's going to be the Trojans now trying to get a point back up on the score. And a right corner three made by Regan Gedditz. Her second three made. Make it 31-27. It's a 4:25 left here to go in the fourth. As the Rustlers trying to hold on to this game, as Trojans have been on the back foot for at least since the start of this game by 1 point. Paige Wordle now inside, no good. Hands it off to Palmer. Palmer gets knocked down and out of bounds, but ball's still going to stay on the Rustler side. Substitutions coming in for the Trojans. Regan Gedditz coming out. And she's getting replaced by, I believe, Brooklyn Mueller. Yeah, Brooklyn Mueller checks back in. Three-pointer made by the left corner by Jolie Palmer, her first of the night. And I believe that's the second three made by the Rustlers, as the ball gets stolen back in the hands of the Rustlers. Palmer with it. Now back to Lichtke. Lichtke now to Paige Wordle on the left wing. Hands it back out on the Kate Lichty. Lichty now back up on top to Palmer. Palmer now back to Wordle on the left wing. Now inside. This time, the number 24, Bailey Brueggemann. Nope, and no good. But ball stolen now inside the Miller hands. No good, but two shots are going to be made. by Paige Wordle. Heading foul is going to be on number 20 for Faulkton, Annika Mueller, excuse me. Oh, it's going to be Paige Wordle back on the line tonight. Her second first shot up and good. Substitutions coming in for both teams. Regan Getz coming back in. She's replacing Claire Cotton. As leave Bailey Brueggemann's checking back out. Second shot up and no good for Paige Wordle. And it's a turnover, a travel call on the Trojans. So Miller still have the ball. 3:22 left here to go. 35-27. As the Trojans have really now been on the back foot. As Saenga takes a three on the corner, no good. Tried to save the ball, but no dice. It's going to be the Trojans' ball now. As the Trojans really haven't scored a whole lot. As they had 20 third. And like I said, Miller is a man-to-man defense as ball got stolen. Now back in the hands of the Trojans. Loose, now back in the hands of the Rustlers. Now passes it into Jolie Palmer. Palmer now moving right inside the middle. Now on the right, right wing. Yeah, no, back in the left wing to Paige Wordle. Inside to Jolie Palmer, takes a floater shot, up and good. 2:35 left here to go, and it's a 10-point game. Foul on the court sideline.
That was number 20, Paige Wordle.
Gonna be on number 20, Paige Wordle. Her third foul of the night. As it's gonna lead to Annika Mueller back in the free throw line. Up and no good. Like I said, it's been I can't tell how many times Mueller has been on the line tonight. It's incredible. First shot up and no good with second shot incoming. Second shot up and good. Timeout being taken by the Trojans. We'll take it with them back here in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports.
Still inside the huddle still in the timeout huddles by both teams as 37-28 is the score. Rustlers have been leading this game since the first quarter. It was 7-16 to 14 in the second, 25-23 in the third. And like I said, right now, 37-28, it has been Rustlers all day from start to finish so far, as Trojans have been on the back foot and trying to get a lead on the end of it. They've been having a few breaks here and there, but really nothing has been sticking. Rustlers ball. Now it's going to be the Trojans' turn for a man-to-man defense as it's team action. As ball now back up on top with Paige Wordle. Bounce pass to Lichty. Now on the left wing, now moving inside the middle. Ball got knocked loose. Now back in the hands of the Rustlers. Now on the right side. And it's going to be taking a timeout by Christy Lanke. I believe that's her first timeout being taken. We'll stick with it. We'll stay KOKK on Dakota Sports. As it's 7:44 is your time here on KOKK. Grady Harrington with you on the call tonight. It is a minute timeout. But like I said, I'd like to take another quick look at quick thank you for our sponsors, for our officials of the game. Brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office. They are the law on the court. As like I said, it's senior night inside the Miller Armory, celebrating the seniors, especially for the Miller Rustlers. a full lineup of seniors for your starting lineup as Grayson Wordle, Kate Lichty, Paige Wordle, Jolie Palmer, Madeline Saegna for your starting 5, as well as JC Pugh and Kaylin Anderberg. As well, let's see, who else? I believe that's for the Rustlers. For all the seniors have been out on the court. So yeah, hats off to them for senior night. As both teams are out of the timeout huddles and back onto the court. It's going to be the Rustlers' ball now with Jolie Palmer inbounding it in. Has Paige Wordle. She's getting some double team trouble. She needs to find someone quick. And no, ball got knocked loose inside of Martinez. Up and no good, but she's going to the line. I believe that's her. This is her 3rd time on the line tonight. Foul is going to be on number 20, Paige. Her 4th foul of the night. One more, she's done. Both Grayson and Paige now in fouling trouble for the Rustlers. First shot is up and good by Martinez. Second shot incoming. Up and for Martinez. Make it 37-30 as there is some double team trouble as a over the head made by Jolie Palmer. Tried to get it to Lichty, but no good into the out of bounds. JC Pugh comes out with Grayson Wordle coming back in. Trojans with less than 2 minutes to go here in the 4th. They've been trying to make some quick work, trying to get a lead back on the scoreboard. Takes a floater shot, try to be made by Annika Mueller. No good. It's going to be a foul on Claire Cotton. That's going to be her 3rd foul.
Foul number 3, Claire Cotton. 3rd personal, 4th team foul.
So it's going to be the Miller side with the ball. With possession. 1:40 left here to go. Someone's shouting travel by Miller, but no good. Ball got knocked out of the hands, and it's going to be a jump ball. No, it's going to be an over and back call. Not a good call made by the officials from the people in the stands, so it's going to be the Faulkton players' turn. It's going to be Claire Cotton inbounding the ball. Now no Sorensen. Sorensen moving inside. No good. Gets saved. Bounce pass saved by Brooklyn Mueller. Mueller now back up on top to Martinez. Martinez now ball now inside the left corner. Now on the inside. This time in the hands of Annika Mueller. Up good for a shot. Up and no good. Rebounded by Paige Wordle. Wordle moving fast. Does bounce pass to Wordle. And it's a timeout on the Rustlers. Christy Laking taking another timeout. We'll take it with them. 60 seconds. We'll take it with them. Back here in a minute. 1 minute here on Dakota Sports.
Sports medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Ober and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy. Because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area.
Certified organic SCI regenerative certified and balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of biology to help local producers, including from local sources.
Committed to excellence in
All right, back here inside the Miller Armory tonight as it's 1 minute and 4 seconds left here in the 4th. My name is Grady Harrington on the call for you tonight in this area game. Miller hosting Faulkton in this senior night. Ball now back in the hands of Miller. Left wing, Paige Wordle now back up on top of the key. It's time to Grayson Wordle. Grayson Wordle trying to find somebody. She doesn't. Not in time as Martinez steals it for Faulkton. Up, no good. She gets her own rebound. Up and no good, but she's going to the line for 2 shots. Foul's going to be on number 14, Kate Lichty, her 2nd foul. Second shot, or first shot incoming by Martin was up and good. She has been, so far, 5 for 6 on the line tonight. Not too bad for the player. Second shot incoming, up and no good. I might have jinxed her. Miller's turn as Grayson Wordle goes up for a shot. Up and good by Grayson Wordle. Make it 39-31. It's a 8-point game. 30 seconds left here to go in the fourth. As Trojans have been desperately trying to find a way to get back points up on the board.
Timeout, Trojans.
It's going to be a timeout on the Trojans. We'll say here, as we've been having trouble kind of connecting through here tonight. So like I said, it's a 8-point ball game here inside the Miller Armory. As the crowd, especially on the Miller side, has been kind of brightening up on the fan section. Really good fan section for Miller. I don't really see much of Faulkton, but hey, I mean, it might be spread out here and there. 5 seconds left on the timeout. Both teams are coming out of their timeout huddles. For both head coaches of Christy Linke for the Rustlers and Chase Casper for Faulkton. Like I said, both teams coming out on the court. As it's going to be Trojan side taking the ball. Martinmas inbounding it. There we go. Passing into Annika Mueller. Mueller gets it in. No good. Rebounded by 21. Brooklyn Mueller goes in. No good. Rebounded. Looked like it was rebounded by Paige Wordle. Looked like it was a fouling call.
Number 11, Austin Sorensen.
It's going to be a holding call on Steven Sorensen. Austina Sorensen, her 4th foul. So now, Austina Sorensen, Claire Cotton, and no, not Claire Cotton. It's just Austina Sorensen and Brooklyn Mueller for fouling troubles. Up and good for Paige Wordle as she's back on the line tonight. 18 seconds left on the dot. 40-31. It's been I believe it's going to be a Faulkton loss and a Miller win for the girls' side. And second shot is up and no good. Even with this time running out, it's going to be still a double team by the Rustlers until the end of the buzzer. And Paul got knocked out of the hands, out of bounds by Miller. Make it 3 point, not 3 points. 3 seconds left on the fourth quarter. And there you have it. That's it. As Miller Rustlers for the girls, they take a win over the Faulkton Trojans 40-31 here inside the Miller Armory. Again, my name is Grady Harrington, joining you on the call tonight. We got your post game for the girls, and when we come back, we'll also have the starting of the boys game. All that coming up here on Dakota Country. We'll be taking a 2-minute break. We'll come back 2 minutes here on Dakota.
The certified public accountant bookkeeping, audit and not audit financial statements, estate planning, just among the services offered by Coleman Biersbach and Anderson. Wishing the best to the Miller Rustlers. Coleman Biersbach and Anderson LLP CPA firm of Miller.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson and Associates, Inc. As your American Family 352-4943, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The next time you're heading through Miller, make a stop at Pump and Pack. Fill up the tank or just top her off. Pump and Pack features gas, premium gas, and diesel too. Head inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is the place for hot stuff pizza and hamburgers, breakfast foods, ice cream too. Miller Pump and Pack is proud to feature Bevo beef products, including ground beef steaks, jerky, and beef sticks. They're open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Your locally owned and operated C-store. Pump and Pack, 709 North Broadway in Miller.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of area high school sports and sponsor of the post-game show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
All right, back inside the Miller Armory tonight.
Game report 1210 KOKK. Brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
All right, now sorry about that. Now time for the Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game show. Again, that's brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. As the girls' game was just wrapped up, your final score 40-31 as the Miller Lady Rustlers wrapped up on one over the Lady Trojans over Faulkton. Like I said, 40-31. Again, my name is Grady Harrington, joining you on the call tonight as we do have your boys' game coming up just a little bit as Miller is recognizing the senior boys tonight to begin the boys' game. As here inside, just wrapping up on the stats tonight for the girls' game. As might as well start with the leading scores for the Rustlers, as it was Kate Lichty with 10 points. Or no, excuse me, I didn't look over. It was Jolie Palmer with 11 points, with Kate Lichty to follow with 10 points, as Jolie Palmer had one three-pointer, a few points under her belt with 0 attempts made, or well, 2 attempts made on the free throw line, no shots made on that. As we're finally wrapping up on the score on there for their free throws, they went for 6 for 14. Overall, 49% on the free throw line. As the Rustlers are now 14-5. Over on the Faulkton Trojans side, they are, excuse me, just looking over. They are now 10-9 here tonight. Let's start with their lead scores. It's a tie game. It's a tie point game for Presley Martinmas and Annika Mueller. They both are tied at 10 points each. As for free throw line, they went for 10 for 20, so 50% on the free throw line tonight.
Favorite memories eating DoorDash on the statue at summer camp with friends reminiscing about our day. Isaac Hunter.
As tonight, we're still dealing with some of the kinks, as I believe we are in a wind advisory, so that's kind of interfering with the Wi-Fi and the connection here tonight. So bear with us, folks. Here inside of Miller Armory, we're still recognizing the boys players, the seniors, as we'll have the seniors coming up soon. Like I said, it's the end of the game for the girls. 40-31 is your score as Miller lead the game. 40-31, making the Rustlers 14-5 before they wrap up on their regular season. They got tomorrow, one more game to go in upcoming matches for them. But it's for Miller, it's Highmore Herald on February. They're hosting Highmore Herald at home on February 19th. And for Faulkton, it's Sully Buttes at Sully Buttes on February 19th as well. I believe it's a doubleheader action for them, especially for the boys as well. My name is Gray Harrington. We'll take a step back. We'll be back in 1 minute. 1 minute here on Dakota Sports.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers from Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605 352 5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Live and local, here for you. Dakota Country, KOKK in Huron.
All right, back here inside the Miller Armory tonight. We are just wrapping up on the girls' side of things. I just had one more thing to do, and that was do the scoreboard update. That scoreboard update is brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. The Mirror Accept Walk-ins. The Mirror Family Hair Care, located on 35 4th Street in downtown Huron. Might as well look at some of the scores, as we do have a final score for the Yankton Gazelles losing over. No, excuse me, let me do that over again. As Sioux Falls Christian won over the Yankton Gazelles, 62-23 is your final score. Other scores happening around for the girls tonight for final scores. Like I said, the Miller defeating over Faulkton area, 40-31. Other games happening tonight. Looking around the area. Still looking for other scores. Aberdeen Ron Cali over Florence Henry, 20-13. 4 minutes left in the second. We'll have that score by the end of the night here tonight. See, that was in Class A. Look over in Class B. Bennett County, 70-47 over Lyman. 2 minutes left in the fourth. Sanborn Central Woonsocket defeating James Valley Christian, 59-18 is your final score. The Smith defeating Esteline Hendricks, 71-23. Other games happening around tonight for the girls' Class B. Woolsey Wessington defeating Warner, 57-49 at Woolsey Wessington School District. And Corsica Signey defeating Trip Delmont Armor, 51-41. Highmore Herald, 28-17 over Ipswich, end of the first half. Coleman Egan, 33. Iroquois Lake Preston, 15 at the start of the third. Other games I really kind of just looked at. That's pretty much it for the girls. Now we move on to the boys' side of things tonight here inside the Miller Arena. Like I said, my name is Gray Harrington, joining you on the call tonight on KOKK Dakota Country at 8:02 tonight. So as we get into the boys' side of things, let's start with the Miller Rustlers. They are 7-10 overall, 5-4 at home, and 2-6 away. They are coming off on a win against Miller. Miller is coming off on the win against Aberdeen Ron Cali, which ended up 75-69. Faulkton area Trojans, for them, they are 9-8 overall, 5-3 at home, and 4-5 on the way. They too wrapped up on a win against Langford area, 64-48. Head coaches, Miller, Dustin Lanke, and for Faulkton, Kyle Erdahl. For them, we do have a coach interview by Kyle Erdahl. We'll have that coming up in just a moment. We'll have that as well. We'll take the time. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back with that interview. 1-minute timeout here on Dakota Sports.
With Custom Farming can help with all of your crop production needs, from planting to spraying to harvesting to trucking. With over 50 years of experience, With Custom Farming is prepared to meet the individual producer's needs, from the entire annual operation to individual per contract jobs. With Custom Farming is available to do the complete job or work alongside you and your existing equipment. Find us online or call Trent at 605-350-2867. With Custom Farming, looking forward to growing with you.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Inside the Miller Armory, talking with the head coach for the Faulkton Trojans, Kyle Erdahl. Sorry about that. You guys are 9-8 on the season. How do you feel about that? and down. You know, we're a young team, and some of that youth is shown at times. We played some really good teams, lost to some really good teams. So I like where we're at as a team right now, but we got to continue to get better. As I'm looking at your guys' win-loss ratio, you guys are 5-3 at home and 4-5 away. Your last win was against Langford area 64-48, and Langford just not a bad team to win to play with. How can you describe me what happened? We just played well against the shots. You know, we tried to control what we wanted to control. We played solid defense and made the shots we needed. Looking at your last two tricks, can you tell about these players, especially for your starting five? You know, my guys, they got to play hard. We're going to come out and play defense. They work hard. We got some guys that can hit shots. We got a lot of big bodies that can play inside, and that's what we're going to try to do. You know, we're looking ahead at your schedule for the next few days. You guys got an upcoming match at Surrey Buttes on February 19th, and after that, we got leave it run 2 more games, so that's the end of the regular season. How do you feel about that? It goes fast. We're not really looking ahead. We got Miller tonight, and that's what we're looking at right now. Absolutely. Coach, any final thoughts for us to be back? Thank you. Well, Coach, thank you so much, and good luck tonight.
That was head coach for the Faulkton Trojans, Kyle Erdahl. We fortunately had the time to sit with and talk to him the best we could on the. Hopefully, we got the best, the volume that we could on the, here tonight as we had to deal with some technical difficulties, but finally we got it on the phone. Usually, but yeah, no, we finally got everything sorted out. Hopefully, it doesn't go hopefully, nothing goes wrong as I'm knocking on a plastic table, as hopefully it's wood for good luck here tonight. Hopefully I don't jinx it here inside the Miller Armory, as we have 7 minutes left here to go in before tip-off begins. As we might as well look at the seniors for the Miller Rustler for the boys. Might as well start off with, we have a couple of seniors. We got Derek Brueggemann, Isaac Hunter, Will Riesel, and Oliver Fritzy. As those, I believe all 4 of them, 4 of them are going to be on the starting lineups for tonight. Also with Preston Neighbor, we'll have that full starting lineup coming up tonight. Right after we take a break, we'll be back here in, 4 minutes here on Dakota Sports. We'll take a break. 4 minutes here on Dakota Sports.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian For life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The certified public accountant firm of Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP can take care of your tax and accounting needs. Income tax preparation, computerized bookkeeping, audit and not audit financial statements, estate planning, just among the services offered by Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson. Wishing the best to the Miller Rustlers, Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP CPA firm of Miller.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson & Associates, family insurance agent in Huron and Miller. I'm looking out for what matters to you. and let's talk your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The next time you're heading through Miller, make a stop at Pump and Pack. Fill up the tank or just top her off. Pump and Pack features gas, premium gas, and diesel too. Head inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is the place for hot stuffed pizza and hamburgers, breakfast foods, ice cream too. Miller Pump and Pack is proud to feature Bevo beef products, including ground beef steaks, jerky, and beef sticks. They're open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Your locally owned and operated C-store. Pump and Pack, 709 North Broadway in Miller.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers from Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
All right, back here inside the Miller Armory tonight. We got less than 3 minutes before tip-off begins for the boys' side of this doubleheader tonight, as it's senior night again for the Miller Rustlers, both the girls and boys, as we showcase the girls' side for the seniors. Might as well read them off as well. For the girls' side, for the seniors, we have, excuse me, let me find something quick. As we did have recognize the seniors tonight, as we had Grace Wordle, Kate Lichty, Paige Wordle, Jolie Palmer, Madeline Saenga, Kayan Anderberg, and JC Pugh as our showcasing for the seniors for the girls' side. Over on the boys' side, for the seniors, we do have a good starting lineup team for them. For them, it's going to be Derek Rugeman, Isaac Hunter, Will Riesel, and Oliver Fritzy, as those 4 will be the starting lineups for tonight. Joined alongside them is going to be on Preston Neighbor, a junior. So that'll be something to look forward to tonight. My name is Gray Harrington, joining you on the call tonight inside the Miller Armory. As like I said, it's senior night with less than 1:30 left here to go before tip-off begins and your starting lineups. We'll take a break. We'll come back in a minute. We'll have your starting lineups all underway. Again, my name is Gray Harrington. We'll be back in a minute, 1 minute here on Dakota Sports.
Action news on the scene. Once again, a craft of some sort has crash-landed. I can see movement coming from the craft. Is it the sun? It is. It's confirmed and emerging now exactly what we thought. It is the sun. Ty Clark has just emerged from the craft. He's the son of Kent Clark. And yes, they're teaming up like Superman and Boy Wonder. Father and son finally together. Kent Clark Insurance, Wessington. Equal opportunity provider. 458-2281. For your crop insurance needs.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Back inside the Miller Armory, as we do have the starting lineups tonight. Let's might as well do for the Miller Rustlers. For a guard, the 5'10" junior, number 3, Preston Neighbor. At a guard, 6' senior, number 22, Derek Brueggemann. At a forward, 6'4", senior, number 24, Isaac Hunter. At a forward, 6'3", senior, number 32, Will Riesel. And finally, at a forward, 6'1", senior, number 55, Oliver Fritzy. That is your starting lineups for the Miller Rustlers. Head coach for the Rustlers, Dustin Linke. Now time for the Faulkton Trojans side. At a forward, 6'3" at a forward guard, 6'3" junior, number 24, Landon Dickoff. At a center, 6'3" sophomore, number 30, Weston Sen. At a forward, 6'4" junior, number 32, Logan Niederbaumer. At a guard, a 5'10" senior, number 4, Corbin Stark. And finally, at a forward, at a 6' senior, number 10, Spencer Melius. That is your starting lineups for both the teams.
Senior, number 22, Darren.
As we'll be seeing looking at the jerseys for the Trojans. They're wearing black with yellow trimming. And for Miller, they are wearing white jerseys with green trimming. So we do have 8 minutes on the clock tonight for the boys' side, as we're getting ready for these lineups for Miller. As might as well thank our sponsors for the game official sponsors, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office. They are the law on the court. We got Mac. Oh, excuse me, never mind. I thought I had the official names. As we are heading into the center of the court, number 24, Isaac Hunter, and number 24, Landon Dickoff for both teams for the tip-off. Whistle blown. Tip-off now underway in the hands. Whoa! Was going to be in the hands of the Trojans, but they saved it. Was on the ground, but it's going to be a over and back call. So it's going to be really Miller's side to start the game, with 5 seconds shaved off on the 8-minute mark. So it's going to be Miller's side taking it out. Neighbor taking it into Brueggemann. Brueggemann back to Neighbor. Now back to Brueggemann on a handoff. Now over on the outside to Hunter. Hunter now on the inside to Brueggemann with the score. No good. Rebounded by Neighbor. Neighbor now back up on top for Hunter. Hunter trying to move in. And on a three-pointer on the right side. No good. Try to be attempted by Brueggemann. Now it's going to be Corbin Stark. Stark moving on the inside. This time to Dickoff. Dickoff now back on to Stark on top. Stark moving left side. Backs out onto the left wing. Now moves the bounce passes on the inside to somebody, and that's going to be Weston Sen. Up, blocked, and no good. And now in the hands of Derek Brueggemann. Brueggemann passes off to Fritzy. Fritzy, as ball moves around, now on the Neighbor on the left wing. Now back up on top, this time to Isaac Hunter. Hunter moving inside. He's got stopped, puts it back out. Now ball finds. Now on the inside. And ball up and good, made by Will Riesel. First blood is drawn here inside the Miller Armory tonight, as the Rustlers made the score. Dickoff at the high post. Now handoff to Niederbaumer. Niederbaumer now back to Stark. Almost a miscommunication call. Try to go in, no good. Rebound on his old ball, but no, missed opportunity. Now it's in the hands of the Rustlers. Rustlers up and go by Isaac Hunter. Make it 4-0 here. As the Trojans, desperate need of a score. As Stark now moving from right wing to left. As the ball got knocked loose, now inside of Oliver Fritzy's hands. Bounce pass into Neighbor. Neighbor moving left. Finds somebody out. Finds Riesel. Now finds Fritzy trying to move on the inside. No good. Ball got knocked out of his hands. Now in the hands of the Trojans. Melius now on the top of the left wing. Now on the corner. This time to Niederbaumer. Niederbaumer now back up on top to Stark. Now ball now inside. Niederbaumer. Dribble in. No good. Now ball finds in the hands of the Rustlers. Excuse me. Brueggemann. Now to Neighbor on the right wing. Now back up on top to Hunter. Hunter moving left inside. Now finds himself on the left corner. Over the head pass. Now into the hands of Will Riesel. Gets a shot up and to go. Make it 6-0. 5 minutes left here to go. Trojans desperately in need of a score. They've been being double teamed by the Rustlers. As the ball goes out of bounds, And it's still going to be in the hands of Faulkton. So it'll stay on Faulkton's side as Milius will take the ball in. .457 left here to go. Ball now on the right corner, now on the right wing. Takes a three-pointer, no good, made by Milius. As ball gets moved out of bounds, now back in the hands of the Rustlers. Still a 6-0 game. Rustlers now on ball, now on top of the key, now back on the right wing, now back up on top. First foul of the night, it's going to be on the Rustlers. Ball now inside the Trojan side, inside the hoop, no good. Tempted made. Brueggemann now hands it off to Riesel. Riesel now on top, hands it back up on top of the key to Brueggemann. Brueggemann now finds somebody on the right side. Neighbor now back up to Brueggemann. Brueggemann trying to move on the inside, no good. On the left side, on the Hunter, no good, but assisted, tried to be assisted by Fritzy, still no good. 3:49 left here to go in the first, as, like I said, Trojans have been in need of a desperate score, and they get one made. Member of the Faulkton Trojans. And it's going to be, ball going to be stolen by Stark, trying to find somebody. Has got 16 seconds left on the shot clock. He moves in by him. As it's going to still be Trojan side with Stark moving the ball in. Ball now up on top, this time to Milius. Bounce passes in, try to do a quick bounce pass. The Niederbomber up and no good. It's going to be a turnover. Now back to the Rustlers with Hunter. Isaac Hunter moving inbound the ball in to Preston Neighbor. Neighbor getting teamed by Corbin Stark. Hand off. Now ball's getting moved around. Now ball finds on the inside. Now back up on top. Now to Isaac Hunter. Now to Neighbor on the left corner for a three. Preston Neighbor for a three-pointer here inside the Miller Armory here in tonight. 2:12 left here to go. 9-6 is your score. As Corbin Stark get fouled. It's a push foul made by number 22. Derek Brueggemann, his first foul of the night. Make it 2 fouls on the Rustlers. As Isaac Hunter got the first foul of the night. Inbound in. And a swat on the ball from Spencer Milius. Got swatted. Rebounds the ball. Gets it up. He gets swatted, but he's going to go to the line as a shooting foul. Foul's going to be, again, on number 22, Derek Brueggemann, his second foul. Up and no good by Milius. Second shot incoming. Up and no good. No good for Milius for 2. Miller tried to make quick work, but no. Hopes were dashed by number 30, Weston Sen. He made it in time. Swat the ball out of the hands. Ball now in the hands of Isaac Hunter. He gets it to go for the Rustlers. He's got 4 points under his belt. Make it 11-6. It's a 5-point ball game as ball finds from the right corner inside. Now back up on top. Finds Corbin Stark with the ball up on top. Now on the right, now on the left wing. Almost took a step back, but no, he finds the ball inside Milius. Milius up and no good. Ball now finds Weston Sen. Sen up and no good. Rebounded now by the Rustlers. 1 minute 20 left here to go in the first. As Hunter trying to move on the inside by himself. Gets it to go on a hook shot. Isaac Hunter now with 6 points. And it's also a fouling call, so he's going to be on the line to shoot. That foul is going to be on number 10, Spencer Milius, his first foul of the night, and the first foul on the Trojans. Hunter on the line. It's going to be an and one shot, up and good. 1 minute and 10 seconds left here to go. It's an 8-point ball game. As Stark up on top of the key. Moves it past to Milius on the right side. No good. Hands it off. Hands it back off to Niederbaumer. He gets a shot in, so almost all the starting five have something under their belt, except for Milius. He missed 2 of his free throw shots. Hunter takes a step back on a 3. No good. Ball. Hoop spits the ball out like it's chewed up gum. Stark on top of the key with 30 seconds left. Try to get one more play with, I believe, 3. It's a 3-second difference between the clock and the shot clock itself. So it's maybe trying to give them at least a 3-second difference. As Stark is still up on top of the key, trying to direct traffic on what he wants to do. When he does, he finds somebody. He finds Dickoff. Dickoff now to Sen. Sen still has his own ball. No good. But it's going to be Landon Dickoff going to the line to shoot tonight. First time on the line. And that foul is going to be on number 22, Derek Brueggemann. 3 fouls under his belt, and it's only the first quarter. Oh, boy. So Dickoff now on the line. First shot is up and no good. Substitutions coming in as looks like Brueggemann's going to go out. Again, he's getting replaced by Blayton Wordle, the 6'5", or the 5'10" freshman, excuse me. Can't read my own writing sometimes. Dickoff, second shot, up and no good. Rebounded by Faulkton, but close but no cigar, as it's going to be the end of the first quarter. 14-8 is your score. It's a 6-point ball game. We'll have your second quarter action coming up in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
It seems like nothing's built to last these days. Well, here's one that's built to last a long time. Portable creep feeders from Vern's Manufacturing in Wessington. These creep feeders are built with convenience and durability in mind. Feed flow is easily adjustable with an agitation bar to prevent bridging and snug-fitting lids. Portable creep feeders from Vern's Manufacturing are made locally in Wessington, South Dakota. Put a portable creep feeder from Vern's Manufacturing of Wessington into your farming operation.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Back inside here in the Miller Armory here tonight, as we're on the boys' side for this doubleheader action for senior night for the Miller Rustlers. As it's 14-8, the Rustlers lead over the Trojans by 6 points. Trojans have been kind of in a rut here tonight for the boys. It's been trying to not be on the back foot of this, but Rustlers are making it very hard for the Trojans to kind of try to put anything up on the board or even get close to the board. As the Rustlers have the ball now. Hunter on the left wing, moving inside, takes it to go with a layup to start the second quarter. Milius bounce passes it inside. He finds somebody. It's Max Martinmuz. As Milius try to take a 3, no good. Gets his own rebound, try to go up again for a hook shot, no good. Still rebounded, this time by Corbin Stark. Stark moving back inside. Gets tripped down, and it's out of bounds, so there's really no foul or anything being called. So it's going to be on the Rustler side. As we have a few of the players coming back for the Trojans, it's going to be, looks like they're trying to do a man-to-man defense, but really nothing much, as probably the Rustlers will try to make quick work on them. As Hunter, now the ball, now back on the left wing, and this time to Blayton Wordle. Now back inside the Fritzy. Fritzy now to Hunter. Now on the right wing, now moving inside. Takes it out. Now on Blatant Wordle on the left corner. Now Isaac Hunter on for a three on top. No good. Still rebounded this time to Blatant Wordle. Wordle gives it back to Hunter. Hunter moves inside left. Do a layup, but it's a shooting foul. He's going back up on the line. It's going to be a foul, going to be on number 24. Landon Dickoff, his first foul of the day. It's going to be Hunter's second time on the line. First shot is up and good for Isaac Hunter. As it's 8:32 tonight inside the Miller Armory. Grady Harrington on the call for you tonight. Second shot up and no good. Missed shot. First shot missed by Isaac Hunter for a free throw. But he gets his own ball, but no good. No foul was called. As he tried to get it, but no good. As Trojans made some quick work on that on the offensive side as Weston Sen gets a point up to go. Make it 17-10. 6:18 left here to go in the second. Fritzy moving in. Puts it back up to Hunter on the left wing. Now back up to Fritzy. Now to Blatant Wordle. Wordle now finds on the inside corner on the right to Preston Neighbor. Neighbor back up to Hunter on top. Hunter moves in, gets stopped. Moves it back up to Will Riesel. Riesel moves in. Will Riesel gets it in to go. Left-handed layup. Melius. Left wing. Tried to go in. No good. Rebounded by the Rustlers. Making it a 9-point game. 5:39 left here to go. That's Fritzy on the right wing. Gives it out back to Neighbor. Now back to Fritzy. Still on the right wing. Now back to Blatant Wordle. Wordle. Try to find Riesel inside. Up and no good for a close shot. As the ball got stolen by Miller. This time in the hands by Blatant Wordle. No good. As it ends up back in the hands of Trojans. Up and no good. As the Trojans try to rebound their own ball. Up and no good. As it's going to be labeled as a jump ball. As a couple of the players were on the ground with the ball in hand. As Logan Niederbottom checks back in. This time he's replacing Weston Sen. As Corbin Stark inbounding the ball, he finds number one, Max Martinmas. Now back to Logan Niederbomber. Niederbomber takes a shot up and no good. A foul called, and it's going to be Rustler ball. It's going to be on number 24. Landon Dickoff, his second foul of the night. Substitutions coming in. Max Martinmas checking back out as Weston Sen comes back in. It looks like it's the starting five for Faulkton. Neighbor looking around. He finds Fritzy on the left wing. Now back to Riesel. Riesel now finds inside to Isaac Hunter inside. No good for a shot. As it's Stark now on the right wing. Finds Melius now on the right wing. Now trying to move on the inside. Now back up on top to Stark. Stark looking around. He's still up on top looking for something. 18-second shot. No good for a three-pointer. Done by, looked like by Henry Bosley. End up in the hands of Miller. Wordle passes in to Riesel. Riesel up in. Will Riesel, yeah, it's a score up and good. Make it 21-10. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them back here in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips.
Dairy Queen! Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzards. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for hot eats and cool treats.
Dakota Sports.
Back inside the Miller Armory, as we have, don't know who the kid was, but he was running around the court getting everyone to do the wave. And hey, I did the wave a little. I didn't stand up. I just sat down because I was just waiting for me to come back on the air. But hey, it's working. It's like he's doing some good crowd work, and I believe he's from the student section. So hey, hats off to him. As both teams are coming out of their timeout huddles with 4:16 left here to go. It's going to be on Trojan ball. It's a 11-point ball game so far, with Stark moving the ball. Moving right on the right wing. Finds someone. He finds Emilius, now replacing on the right wing. Moves on the inside. It's going to be Stark on the corner. Right corner. No good for a three. Rebounded by Will Riesel. Riesel finds Hunter on the left wing. Finding somebody. He does find somebody. It's going to be Blatant Wordle. Wordle back to Neighbor on the right wing. Now ball on the inside. Takes a shot up and no good. And it's going to be done by Will Riesel for another shot made. Make it a 13-point ball game. 3:30 left here to go in the second. We'll have your halftime stats and analysis and your scoreboard update around the games. As I say that, Weston Sen makes a shot. Neighbor on the left wing. Trying to find somebody. He does. He finds someone on the inside. It's going to be Isaac Hunter. Hunter goes on the inside. No good. A foul going to be called. It's going to be on number 30, Weston Sen. His first foul, as Will Riesel is on the line. His first time on the line tonight. First shot incoming. Up and good for Riesel. Riesel, second shot incoming. Up and good for Will Riesel. Spencer Melius now. Hands off to Corbin Stark. Stark now on top. Stark now to Sen. Sen now back to Dickoff. Dickoff now back to Stark now on the left side. Now takes a three. Up and no good. Rebounded by Oliver Fritzy for the Rustlers. Some of the Rustlers players directing traffic. That's going to be for Wordle. Fritzy now has the ball. Now back in on the left corner. Now back up on top. Now back in the hands of Fritzy. No, not at all. Now it's on the other side. Now in the right corner. This time in the hands of Neighbor. Neighbor now back in the hands of Riesel. Riesel moves in quietly. No good for a shot. And now in the hands of Melius. Melius on the right wing. Now moves inside the middle. Now it's going to be Stark. Now back to number 30 for Sen. Sen now back to Stark. Moves inside. Takes a little shot. No good. Rebounded by... As some of the players are on the ground. And it's going to be a... Looks like it's going to be a jump ball. As Neighbor... And I did believe... looked like it was Melius both on the ground trying to fight for the ball, and it ends up in the Rustlers' favor with less than 2 minutes to go here in the second. 25-12, Rustlers lead. As the Trojans have 3 fouls in the second quarter. Rustlers have none so far. Ball now on the right wing. Now back up on top. Now on the left wing. Takes a left wing three. Attempted by Wordle, up and no good. Ends up in the hands of Corbin Stark. Stark on the left wing, now moving up on top. Moving, takes a little setback shot. Takes a floater in to go. Corbin Stark with 2. Make it an 11-point ball game inside the Armory. Hunter, left wing, now back up on top. This time to Wordle. Wordle now in the right corner. This time to Hunter. As the ball is getting now moved around up on top. And it's going to be Neighbor trying to find inside the wing. No good. He finds Hunter still in the right corner. Throws it out to a pass. This time to Wordle. Wordle to Fritzy. Fritzy back up. Neighbor now finds the Hunter on the right corner. No good for a 3. Rebounded by the Rustlers. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. They didn't get it off in time. As it was a rebound, but the ball didn't hit the rim to really automatically reset the shot clock. So it's going to end up in the hands of the Trojans. Less than a minute to go here. 25-14. Right wing three made. No attempt made by Emilius. No good. As the ball ends up in the hands of the Rustlers. Rustlers trying to go in for a shot. Made, going to be by Hunter. No good. Ends up back in the hands of the Trojans. 30 seconds left as out of bounds. Stops the clock at 30.4. Going to be Miller. It's going to be Blayton Wordle taking the inbound out. Inbounds it to Hunter. As Hunter's going to just wind down the clock. Hands off to Neighbor. Neighbor looked at Fritzy. No good. He looked at the Blayton Wordle on the right corner. Ball now got stolen and tried to take the ball out into on the Miller side, but no good. Now it hands in to Spencer Milius. 9 seconds left. They got one shot. Attempt three, and now ball finds on the inside. In the hands of Weston Sen. That'll be it for second quarter action. 25-16 is your score as Rustlers lead this ball game 25-16. My name is Gray Harrington inside the Miller Armory as it's senior night for the Rustlers as they host Faulkton Trojans in this doubleheader. We'll take a step back. We'll have your, not post-game, we'll have your halftime scores, your stats and analysis, and your look at your scoreboard update. All that to come in 2 minutes. 2 minutes here on Dakota Sports.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at huronregional.org because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Rocking Z Acres of Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Z Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports.
The certified public accountant firm of Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP can take care of your tax and accounting needs. Income tax preparation, computerized bookkeeping, audit and not audit financial statements, estate planning, just among the services offered by Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson. Wishing the best to the Miller Rustlers, Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP CPA firm of Miller.
This is Dakota Sports, committed to excellence in sports broadcasting. It's halftime.
And welcome back inside the Miller Armory tonight as it's doubleheader action tonight. Miller Rustlers hosting the Faulkton Trojans. It's for their senior night for the Rustlers. And it's now halftime. We now take you to the halftime stats analysis in your out-of-town scoreboard update. As always, we'll start with the stats analysis for this game. It's now the boys. Rustlers is kind of just toppling over the Trojans, 25-16 so far. As the start of the first quarter, it was just by the end of the first quarter, it was 14-8 as just Trojans have been trailing since, and after that, they it's just been the Rustlers not really looking back so far, and it really kind of just shows for it as, offense-wise and really defense-wise, they've just been out of the gate on defense, man-to-man, really. And it really just reminds me of the girls' game that I just saw not that long ago as the Rustlers came out of the gate just defense-wise, just really out of the gate. Lead scorer so far going to be Will Riesel for the Rustlers as he's got 12 points. And so far it's going to be 10 points by Isaac Hunter and 3 points done by Preston Neighbor. That is your score so far done by the Rustlers. As of right now, for the Trojans, lead scorer for them is Weston Sen with 8 points, followed by Corbin Stark with 4, and Landon Dickoff and Logan Niederbaumer with 2 points each. Free throw percentages for the Rustlers, they are 4 for 5 on the three-point line. They are shooting 80%. And for the Trojans, they are shooting 0 for 4. They are shooting 0% so far tonight. And yeah, it's been kind of just a struggle. Like I said, it's just been a struggle for Faulkton so far, just for the Trojans. It's just been kind of a hassle work for them tonight. It's now time for your scoreboard update. That scoreboard update brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. The Mirror accepts walk-ins. The Mirror Family Hair Care, 35 4th Street in downtown Huron. As we do have the boys' scores, let's start with the Class B, as we still have the Faulkton game still underway. James Valley Christian, still up on top over Sanborn Central Woonsocket. 4 minutes left in the fourth. We'll probably have that final score at the end of this boys' game tonight. Clark Willow Lake taking on Teospazina. They're up 46-8 end of the first half. Oldham Ramona Rutland taking Great Plains Lutheran 11-9. 4 minutes left in the first. Other games happening. Corsica Stickney up on top over Trip Delmont Armor in the boys. 30-26. End of the first half. We'll have that score at the end of this game. Other games happening around tonight in the Class B. D. Smith over Esteline Hendricks. 67-37. 1 minute left in the third. Let's see here. Warner taking on Wolsey Westington. It's tied at 27 apiece. It's end of the first half. Aberdeen Christian, final score. Aberdeen Christian taking over Langford area, 79-41. And East Dakota Christian against Sunshine Bible Academy. Still waiting for that scoreboard update for them. We'll probably have that by the end of this game tonight. If not, we'll probably have that tomorrow. Well, let's see. Stanley County over Mobridge, 18-13 at the end of the first period. Other games. Still looking for those games here tonight. West Platte Geddes over Winter, 46-32. Start of the fourth period. Other games happening in Class A boys. Yankton versus Sioux Falls Christian. They're tied at 38 apiece. End of the first half. And that's pretty much it that I got for that scoreboard update. Like I said, that scoreboard update brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. For an appointment at the Mirror, you can call Lori at 605-883-HAIR. Again, 605-883-HAIR. 3 minutes left here to go in for your halftime. We'll take a break, come back in 2 minutes, and we'll have getting close to that start of the third quarter action here on Dakota Sports. 2 minutes here on Dakota Sports.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson & Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The next time you're heading through Miller, make a stop at Pump and Pack. Fill up the tank or just top her off. Pump and Pack features gas, premium gas, and diesel too. Head inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is the place for hot stuffed pizza and hamburgers, breakfast foods, ice cream too. Miller Pump and Pack is proud to feature Bevo beef products, including ground beef steaks, jerky, and beef sticks. They're open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Your locally owned and operated C-store. Pump and Pack, 709 North Broadway in Miller.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers from Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Back here again inside the Miller Armory tonight as we are getting ready for the second half of your boys game. Miller Rustlers overtaking the Faulkton Trojans so far, 25-16, as we got 30 seconds left before second half action is underway. My name is Grady Harrington, joining you on the call tonight inside the Miller Armory for the senior night for the Rustlers. And fun fact, folks, this has been my first game started all the way back in Miller in, I do believe, early January of 2026. So, hey, good to be back in the first time stopping grounds here inside. And it has been really good games on both sides, as the women's really just Miller Rustler girls scored them here tonight. And as we're now back on the court for both these teams, starting 5 are out, in, as it's going to be the Trojans moving right to left on your dial on KOKK and moving right to left on your screen, whether you're listening to us on our YouTube live page. Attempted three-pointer was up and no good. Now it's time for Miller to take on the goal. Ball now inside the left corner as Oliver Fritzy looking in trouble. No, he's not. He gets it to Neighbor. Now back inside to Brueggemann. Now it's going to be Riesel on the corner. Brueggemann tried to go for a right wing 3. No good. Ends up in the hands of the Trojans. Almost a fast-paced pass by Corbin Stark. Almost lost it as he regained the ball, and then he tried to get the ball up on top. No, but he rebounds his own ball. Ends up in the hands of Spencer Milius. Ends up in Weston Sten. No good as the ball gets rebounded. Now out of bounds, and it's going to be the Rustlers' ball now. Going to be Brueggemann taking the charge. Passes on the inside to Hunter. Now back up to Brueggemann. Brueggemann now finds Neighbor on the right wing. Now it's still with Neighbor on the right wing. Now up on top. Finds Brueggemann now on the left wing. Now inside Oliver Fritzy. Now it's Neighbor on the right wing for a 3. No good. Rebounded by Milius. Milius tried to do quick work, but no good. Not in time as it gets picked up by the Rustlers. And a up-and-go layup by Isaac Hunter to start this third quarter. Ball now on the Trojans. Finds it on the left corner. Now back up on top. Now finds Stark. Stark directing traffic. Tries to find it inside on the left. Goes in for a layup. Gets it to go. Corbin Stark finds a shot for the Trojans to start their side of the third. Brueggemann now finds on the inside of Riesel. Now back up to Brueggemann. Now trying to find on the inside to Fritzy, but no good. Pass got interfered by the Trojans, as it's in the hands of Landon Dickoff, Make it 27-20. It's a 7-point ball game as timeout being taken by the Rustlers. Dustin Lanke. And we'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
With Custom Farming can help with all of your crop production needs, from planting to spraying to harvesting to trucking. With over 50 years of experience, With Custom Farming is prepared to meet the individual producer's needs, from the entire annual operation to individual per contract jobs. With Custom Farming is available to do the complete job or work alongside you and your existing equipment. Find us online or call Trent at 605 350 2867. With Custom Farming, looking forward to growing with you.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports.
All right, back inside the Miller Armory as action is now underway, this time on the Miller Wrestler side. Leighton Wordle back in the game on the court. Still has the ball on the left side of the lane. Ball tried to pass it in to Isaac Hunter, no good. Got interfered by one of the Trojan players. Leads into an out-of-bounds ball. Still on the Rustler side was Isaac Hunter inbounding the ball. 5:14 left here to go in the third. Ball been passed up on top, this time to Riesel. Riesel inside. It's a traveling call, and yeah, rightfully so. Even I would. Usually I'm not kind of know it on the knowledge of every basketball play, but yeah, I see a travel when I see one. Gonna be a turnover, so it's gonna be on the Trojans. Trojans ball now on the right wing. Now back up on top. This time into Stark. Stark tried to go on the inside, no good. As the ball, both players are now on the ground. No call yet. Well, actually, I do believe a whistle was blown as it's stoppage of play. As it's going to be Henry Bosley checking in for Weston Sen. No fouls yet in this third quarter yet. Ball gets shot way over and into a race between Riesel and Dickoff. And the winner of that race lands up in the hands of the Trojans. 10 seconds left on the shot clock as Stark moves his way down on the court, takes a shot up, and it's good. Corbin Stark with another point under his belt. Make it 27-22. Trojans trying to close in the scoring gap best they can. And they're finding ways as Landon Dickoff got the ball, passes it back in to Bosley. Bosley looking around, he's inside the post. Puts it back on top. He finds Milius. Milius on the left wing. Puts it on the inside. He finds Niederbomber. Niederbomber looking close and does it in. Gets it to go on a little hook shot on the inside. Make it a 3-point ball game. 4 minutes left here to go. As Miller really trying to step up here. And they do as Brueggemann takes a little step back on the shot. Looks like it was a little twirl shot. He's got now a point on the board. First point in this game. Yeah. Now it's a back of 5-point game. As I say that, Henry Bosley makes a left corner shot for a 3. Make it a 2-point ball game. Oh! Really don't know how to explain that one. As really no one had really shot off the ball, but the ball just almost made it into the hoop. Really wouldn't know who to give that score to if it made it in. Stark has an opening, makes it in, gets it to go. Really just no one was really on him, so he had a open take and he took it. Ball, whistle stoppage of play, and it's tied at 29 apiece. It's going to be a foul on number 10, Spencer Milius, the second foul of the night. And it's going to be, it looks like Trojans really haven't led in this game so far, and so this is going to be their opportunity just to put a lead up on the board tonight. As Isaac Hunter gets the basket up and good as he gets his time on the line tonight.
Number 24, Landon Dickoff.
As the foul is going to be on number 24, Landon Dickoff, his third foul of the night. Substitutions coming in as Logan Niederbomber checks in. Checks in for Landon Dickoff. Kind of gives Dickoff at least some rest for a bit. And it looks like stoppage of play as the head coach, Kyle Ertl, for the Trojans kind of really challenging that call. And he makes a decision. And actually that foul is going to be on number 30, Weston Sen. So that's the switch off. Weston Sen. It's going to be an and one shot made by Hunter. And he takes it. Make it 32-29 with 2:40 left here to go in the third. Ball's on the ground and it got loose, ended up out of bounds, and it's going to be called on the Trojan side. Ball now in the hands of Milius on the right wing. Now back up on top to Stark. Stark trying to move on the left. He moves in right. Now on the right wing. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. He moves in right to left, inside, no good. Fritzy takes a rebound. Hands it off to Riesel. Riesel tried to go in, up and no good. It was a close layup shot. Force pass into Stark. Stark tried to go in, up and no good. Finds Fritzy. Fritzy to Riesel. Riesel gets it in. Excuse me, Isaac Hunter. Make it 34-29, less than 2 minutes to go. Stark over the head pass to Dickoff. Dickoff trying to find on the inside in the paint. Ends up no good. Gives it to Milius on the left corner. Ends it off. Takes a little shot off. No good. In the hands of Miller. And it looks like Brueggemann double dribbling. Making a turnover for the Rustlers. As Stark inbounding the ball. Finds Dickoff on top of the key. Now back to Stark on the left wing. Now back in the corner to Milius. Ball was touched, I do believe, by Hunter into the out of bounds, so it's going to stay on the Trojan side. As Stark will inbound the ball. Corner three made, no good. Try to do it again, this time to Stark inside. Now back to Milius, now back to Stark on the left wing. Now back up on top to Milius. Milius moving in on right, now back on the right wing. Now trying to do a bounce pass on the inside. Tried to Weston Sen, but no good. Was a second shy off. Made it out of bounds. This time it's going to be on the Rustlers. Substitutions coming in now. Niederbaumer back in. He's replacing Sen. As the Rustlers, 34-29 with 1 minute and 8 seconds left here to go. Corner. Now back on the right wing for the ball. Now back on the corner. It's going to be taken by a three. Up and good by Blayton Wordle. His first score of the night, and out of all the things, it's on a three-pointer. Corner three made by Blayton Wordle. Ball now on the ground, this time with a Faulkton player. It looked like it was Dickoff fighting for the ball against, looked like it was against number 32, Will Riesel. So it's going to end up back in the hands of the Rustlers. 42 seconds left here to go, 37-29. As it's now back to 35 seconds. Going to be over the corner shot. Now it's back into the hands of Hunter up on top of the key. Now on the left, now in the corner left. As Riesel Hunter tried to put it in, no good. Gets grabbed by Dickoff. Dickoff hands it to Milius. Milius now looked like the boss lead. Now back in the hands of Miller. In a left hand layup by Isaac Hunter. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Corner three, up and no good by Corbin Stark.
In the third quarter, Rustlers
End of third quarter, 39-29. It's a 10-point ball game as the Rustlers have been leading on this ball game since the start of the first quarter. Has really just Faulkton had an opportunity. They had a tied ball game, but other than that, they couldn't really do anything. 30 seconds left here to go, or 30 seconds until the fourth quarter action. We'll take it with them back here in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Get your final 8 minutes here inside the Miller Armory for the start of the fourth quarter. 39-29. Rustlers lead from start to finish, and really they haven't really been looking back. Grady Harrington with you on the call at 9:08 tonight on KOKK. It's going to be the Trojans taking the ball, and it's going to be Milius on the right wing, moving on the inside. And he stepped out of bounds as he was just a split second from passing it in. Passing it to one of the players, but no good. Actually, no, it's going to be on a foul call on Oliver Fritzy. So that kind of just really just saved Faulkton from a turnover. And a lane open by Henry Bosley. He gets an open shot in to go, as he's got 5 points overall under his belt. 39-31, it's an 8-point ball game. Ball got knocked out of the hands. Going to try to get saved by the Rustlers, but no good. Out of bounds, it's still going to be Rustlers' side. As Isaac Hunter going to be inbounding the ball. Now it's going to be Trojans man-to-man defense. It's going to be a full court press. Left-hand corner, now on the inside. Up and no good. Holding call. It looks like it's going to be Fritzy with that call. No, it's going to be on number 24, Isaac Hunter. Looked like it was a holding foul on Fritzy, but no, my mistake. 7:14 left here to go. Milius on the left. Takes it on the inside, bounce pass it into Sen. Sen up, no good, rebounded by Hunter. Hunter moving right on the side. Takes it in to Fritzy. Fritzy moving in, no good. He takes it in to Riesel. Riesel up and good with a shot. Riesel had a scoring drought in the third quarter. Now he's back on. Now he's kind of being a little wet again here in the fourth. Stark moving in on the left. Takes a little pot shot, no good. As Dickoff saved the ball from going out of bounds. Ends up in the hands of Miller. Miller takes a pot shot in, no good. As looked like, in my opinion, Fritzy had an opportunity just to really just do a left-handed layup shot, but no good. Looks like they were doing a kind of a bounce pass into, I believe, to number 30 of Blayton Wardle. Substitutions coming in as Niederbaumer checking in for Henry Bosley. Miller's side still. Ball now up on the left wing, now back on the corner. Moving in, this time it's going to be Isaac Hunter. No good. Hits the rim, but back out. Out of bounds. It's going to be on Logan Niederbaumer. So the Rustlers still have time to make a point in, as it's still a 10-point ball game. 6:25 left. Ball moved outside, this time to Fritzy. Ball gets knocked out, but back in the hands of the Rustlers. This time in the hands of Will Riesel. Ball trying to get moved. Ball now as the Rustlers try to trail away against the Trojans. As really, the Trojans really not really willing to go out without a fight. Dickoff with the ball on top of the post. Gets knocked out of the hands as the ball rolling. This time ends up in the hands of Brueggemann. as a foul call goes on Trojans. And it's a shooting call. It's going to be on number 10, Spencer Milius, his third foul.
Timeout, Trojans.
And it's going to be a timeout on the Trojans. We'll take it with them. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them back here in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Dakota Sports.
Back here inside the Miller Armory as we still have the timeout being taken with 22 seconds left before they had to get out of their timeout huddles. Grady Harrington with you on the call tonight on your Tuesday night here on KOKK. As both teams are coming out of their timeout huddles, as it's Faulkton being first out of the huddle with Miller following. It's going to be Derek Brueggemann on the line tonight. As that foul was going to be on number 10, Spencer Milius for the Trojans. Derek Brueggemann on the line. First shot up and no good for Brueggemann. Brueggemann was on kind of on a scoring job from the first and second quarter. He did get a shot in on the third. Second shot up and no good. Milius moving in fast. Hands it off. Now back to Stark on the right wing. Moving in. Gets it up. No good. The shooting foul. So Stark coming back on the line. And I believe that's his first line. First free throw on the line tonight. That foul is going to be on number 22, Derek Brueggemann. His fourth foul. He's going to be in some fouling trouble soon. First shot is up and no good. As Riesel being checked out with Brueggemann being back in. Oh, actually. A little bit of stoppage of play as there's a little bit of talking here with Dustin Lanke as a little bit of a mix-up as looked like Brueggemann can't be checked back in as looked like there'd be Will Riesel on the bench as he's got something on his hand. It looks like there's blood as he's got kind of a cloth on him. I think it looks like they're trying to look for a bandage, and people are trying to tell Linky to call a timeout. I mean, it's really nothing as they're trying to wipe, it looked like blood off of Riesel's hand. As they got four, never mind, Riesel's back on the court. Blood on his hands, but yeah, it really was nothing to it. As it looks like Stark's on the line. He's got one more shot. 5:38 left here to go. 43-32. Rustlers lead. And they have been leading this whole ball game. They could be a no holds barred back on this game. Really no looking back. And second shot goes in. Make it a 10-point ball game. And it's going to be a full court press by the Faulkton. As Neighbor gives it off back to Riesel on the corner. Gives it for Fritzy. Goes up, no good. As Fritzy is the only starter that hasn't made it really anything. He has tried to do some attempts, but really no cigar. Ball out of bounds, so it's going to be still on the Rustlers. Neighbor throws it out. He finds number 30, Blayton Wordle. Now back on the inside. He finds Riesel. Riesel inside. He tries to go up. No good. No foul called on that. Finds on the inside to the Trojans. Milius Hands it off. Back down to Neighbor. Excuse me, not Neighbor. To Bosley. And Dickoff. And Dickoff tried to fight the ball with, looked like Riesel, and they were both thrown on the ground.
Third personal, second team.
And that foul is going to be on Landon Dickoff, his fourth foul. So he's going to be in some foul in trouble, as the Trojan fan section was not looking really too happy on that call. It looked like it was more on Riesel than Dickoff. Really, no one really liked that pass on that one. As ball will get moved around up on top. Ball now finds to Neighbor. Now to Riesel for a three. Up and no good. Ball, Melius. Now back to Stark on the wing. On the corner, no good. Finds in the hands of Hunter. 4:30 left here to go in the fourth. That's Isaac Hunter. Now on the left, inside left. Now back on the corner. Finding trouble. He finds Fritzy. Fritzy finds Riesel on the corner, right corner for a three. No good. Throws it on a hook pass to Stark. Stark now on top. Trying to find a way to find someone. He does. He finds Melius. Melius now on top of the key. Now goes inside. Finds on the right. He finds Bosley on a three. Corner, right corner three.
3-pointer for Kenley Bosley. Timeout Trojans.
And it's going to be a timeout taken by Kyle Erdahl for the Trojans. We'll take it with them back here in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports.
Back here inside the Miller Armory, as both timeouts are being out of the timeout huddles. As it's going to be Miller's ball as Isaac Hunter inbounding it. As ball now finds in the hands of Oliver Fritzy. Back now into Preston Neighbor on the right wing. Almost got the ball knocked loose, but back in the hands of the Rustlers. Whistle blown as it's Riesel back on the line tonight.
Foul's on number 10, Spencer Milius.
As the foul going to be on number 10, Spencer Milius, his fourth foul. Both him and Dickoff are in foul trouble. First shot for Riesel, up and good. Aside from those two players for the Trojans, looks like Derek Brueggemann is also in some foul trouble for the Rustlers. Second shot up and good for Riesel. Neighbor coming out as number 22, Derek Brueggemann coming in. Melius moving on the left side. Finds Stark on the left wing. Now back to Melius. Stark now on top. Looking like moving to the left, almost knocked the ball out of hands. Looked like it was a traveling call, but no one's calling it. Melius takes the left-hand wing for a three, no good. Try to get the ball out on the Rustler side, but no, ends up in the hands of Hunter. On the baseline, goes up. Ball now in the hands of Brueggemann on the right wing. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 3 minutes on the clock itself. Ball now in the right corner. Now back on top. Brueggemann try to go in, no good, as it's going to be Riesel's turn. Try to go in, no good. And it's a charge.
Offensive foul on number 32.
It's going to be an offensive foul on number 32. Will Riesel, his first foul of the night. And it looks like all four players on the starting lineup, aside from Neighbor, have fouls under their belt tonight. It looked like Miller tried to get the ball back on their side, but close, but no cigar. As Fritzy tried to make an attempt, but no good. It's still going to be on Faulkton's side with 2:45 left here to go. Well, making quick work. Faulkton trying to make quick work on them. As it's, whoa, looks like someone, looked like Dickoff tried to grab someone's arm and automatically goes in. And it's, yeah, I am right. Foul's going to be on number 24, Landon Dickoff. Looked like his, I thought it was his 5th foul, but no, I'm mistaken. As it's going to be a timeout being taken. We'll take it with them. 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
Still in the timeout huddles inside the Miller Armory. As I was mistaken, as it's not Landon Dickoff is not fouled out just yet. After there was a kind of a miscommunication on the fouling side, just I think back in the 3rd quarter, that led to a foul on Weston Sen instead of Dickoff. So he's not out of the woods yet. He's still got 4 fouls left, 1 more, and his day is done. 2:35 left here to go. As it's a 45-36 ball game, as the Rustlers still lead over this game. As it's going to be a man-to-man, as it looked like Wordle putting the spins on the Faulkton players. Fritzy now back to Wordle. Wordle still on top of the key. Now passes back out to Hunter. Hunter moving inside from left wing inside. Nope, puts it back out. Ball now finds Riesel. Riesel now back off to Brugman. Now to Hunter. Hunter, left wing. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Takes a spin shot. No good. And it's a foul. And foul's going to be finally on Landon Dickoff. His 5th foul. His day is done. He's getting replaced in by number 32, Logan Niederbaumer. He's 6'4" junior. His day is done. As it's going to be Brugman on the line tonight. No, my bad. It's going to be Isaac Hunter back on the line tonight. First shot is up and good. 46-36, 10-point game. Second shot incoming, up and good for Hunter. Melius moving left onto the middle. Now finds Bosley. Bosley now finds Stark. Stark on top of the left wing. Takes a shot on a 3. No good. Rebounded by Riesel. Riesel and off to Brugman. Brugman's getting a little bit tired on Bosley. Bosley now finds in the hands of Fritzy. Fritzy, no good on the end. But it looks like Will Riesel finds a way inside, gets it in to go. Make it 49-36, 1:25 left here to go in the 4th. Melius. Left wing 3, no good. Looked like he was hesitating on that shot. Finds a hand. Isaac Hunter, no good. Ends up in the hands of Brugman. Brugman on the left wing. Fritzy now back off in the handoff to Hunter. Hunter almost had the ball loose by Bosley. Hunter making close work on the inside. Gets it to go. That shot made by Will Riesel. Melius tries again. No good as the missed ball handling just ends up on a jump ball shot. Ends up in the hands, I believe, on the Trojans. No, Rustlers. 48.4 seconds left here to go in the 4th. 51-36. Rustlers still have this lead. As Fritzy throws it to Hunter. Hunter now on the left wing. This is going to be a man-to-man work as the Trojans are double teaming on players. Throws it out. He finds Wordle. Wordle on on the right wing. Now back up on top of the Brugman. Brugman finds someone on the corner. It's Oliver Fritzy on the left. Goes in, hands it off. Act out the passes to Isaac Hunter. 20 seconds left. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Quick work. Three-pointer on the corner. Left corner. No good. Fritzy now back up on top to Brugman. And I believe that's really going to be it as the clock winds down from 5 seconds. That's going to be it for your final score. A sweep by the Rustlers in this doubleheader tonight as the girls took over on the win with their final score on that, 40-31. And finally for the boys game, 51-36 is your score as the Miller Rustlers sweep over the Faulkton area Trojans here inside the Miller Armory tonight. And that's going to be leading the Miller Rustlers 8-10 with the Faulkton Trojans 9-9. My name is Grady Harrington on the call for you tonight. We'll be taking a 2-minute break, but when we come back, we'll have your post-game, your Gary Zell Autoglass post-game, and your scoreboard update, all to come in 2 minutes. 2 minutes here on Dakota Sports.
The certified public accountant firm of Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP can take care of your tax and accounting needs. Income tax preparation, computerized bookkeeping, audit and not audit financial statements, estate planning, just among the services offered by Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson. Wishing the best to the Miller Rustlers, Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP CPA firm of Miller.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson & Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The next time you're heading through Miller, make a stop at Pump and Pack. Fill up the tank or just top her off. Pump and Pack features gas, premium gas, and diesel too. Head inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is the place for hot stuffed pizza and hamburgers, breakfast foods, ice cream too. Miller Pump and Pack is proud to feature Bevo beef products, including ground beef steaks, jerky, and beef sticks. They're open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Your locally owned and operated C-store. Pump and Pack, 709 North Broadway in Miller.
Gary Zell Autoglass is a proud supporter of area high school sports and sponsor of the post-game show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Autoglass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Autoglass in Huron. It's time for the post-game report on 1210 KOKK. Brought to you by Gary Zell Autoglass in Huron.
And welcome back into the Miller Armory inside tonight as the Miller Rustlers sweep over the Faulkton area Trojans. Like I said, for the score for the girls' game, as Miller Lady Rustlers end up winning over the Lady Trojans 40-31. And we just wrapped up the boys' game tonight recently, not too long ago. 51-36 is your score as the Rustlers, like I said, made a sweep over Faulkton tonight. Might as well go into the, like I said, we're now in the Gary Zell Autoglass post-game show. Like I said, brought to you by Gary Zell Autoglass. Might as well go into the stats. Let's go with your top scorers. We'll start with the Rustlers, as it is a Will Riesel night, as he made 22 points. Followed behind him is Isaac Hunter with 21. Everyone else, Preston Neighbor and Leighton Wordle with 3 apiece, and Derek Brueggemann with 2. Oliver Fritzy on the starting 5 didn't really make any points. He was kind of had a scoring drought for him all night, as did with Preston Neighbor for after he made his three-pointer in the first quarter, he was just kind of just had a scoring drought for the rest of the game. As did with Spencer Emilius on the Trojans, as he had 2 free throw attempts, both of them no good. As it was also Logan Niederbaumer he was on a scoring drought in the second quarter and the fourth quarter itself. Other with Weston Sen, he had a scoring drought with in third and fourth quarter. Landon Dickoff in the fourth quarter as well, as he was I believe the only player that I looked at, if I did my stuff right for the stats right for the fouling, he was the only player fouled out. Derek Brueggemann and Spencer Emilius both were in fouling trouble. They had 4 apiece. Oh yeah, no, it was only Landon Dickoff with the only to be fouled out. Might as well look for as well for the Faulkton Trojans, their top scorer, with Corbin Stark with 11 points, followed by Colton Hugeman, or no, not Colton Hugeman, Henry Bosley and Weston Sen with 8 points apiece, and Landon Dickoff and Logan Niederbaumer with 4 points apiece. Free throws have been a little bit of a yikes here tonight, as like I said in the second half, they had, and well, actually overall, they shot for Miller. They shot 9 for 11 on the free throw line. They shot for 82%, and for the Trojans, they shot, I believe, I looked at it right, 1 for 6 on the line, and really it was actually kind of horrible, and I forgot to actually add up the whole thing. Let me just do that real quick. They went 1 for 6 on the free throw line. 16% is, if I'm doing that right, is your percentage for the Trojans. Like I said, your final score for that game, 51-36 is your score on Miller Rustlers for the boys game. It's now time for the look at the scoreboard update. That scoreboard update brought to you by the Muir Family Hair Care.